Yo, what's happening? What's happening, man? It's your boy Doe, man. It's Word on the Street Podcast. We got Carolina V6 in the building. We got Champagne Shauna, and we got Big Rube. How y'all doing?
Doing all right, man. What's up with it?
Say every day it's a blessing. Doing good, doing good. How you doing, Big Rube?
I guess Big Rube ain't doing nothing today.
I'm sorry. I'm over here feeding my daughter.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. All right, so today, man, we got a couple topics we gonna cover real quick. We got the McMaster's new gun law that he put into place. We're gonna discuss that. We're gonna jump into some relationship issues. I think it was healthy relationships versus toxic relationships. And then finally, we're going to jump into the LSU versus the Lady Gang Cox. And let's get into it, man. Y'all don't be acting shy tonight.
Oh, no, it's lit. It's lit. It's definitely lit. It's most definitely lit.
Already.
Time to turn up.
Oh yeah,
man, let's get it.
Lit.
You know it's always something. Champagne Shauna in the building. You know the number one Shauna, Baltimore's finest. You know, come on, man, let's get it.
Already. V6, man.
What's up with it? What's up with it? Carolina Leonidas in the building, man, for the check-in. Salute.
Yes, sir.
What's up with y'all? What y'all got going on?
What's up with you, Big Rube? Let the people know who you are, where you from, what set you claim.
Yeah.
I don't claim no set, but Team Mommy. Yeah, Team Mommy. But they gon' I'm Big Rube. I'm from Gresham, South Carolina, the country.
Hey, I'm the odd man out. Everybody from South Carolina.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Go ahead, put your on that then.
It's
If this mean anything, over half my family in Baltimore, so you know.
I like that.
Yeah, over half my family is up there on the west side. So
over west, yeah, I stay over west too. I probably didn't run into him before.
You feel me? It's a balance. Like I just said, it's balance.
Yep.
Y'all can hear V6?
Yeah.
I don't like breaking up on my end. Rube, you can hear V6?
Yeah.
Word?
Oh, dope.
It's crazy.
We got some technical issues. Difficulties
where you
at, brother. You better believe it. It's a situation.
We must be on different frequencies or something.
But I can hear the crickets in the background.
Word.
I hear it. See, now I can hear you better.
Okay, well I took one ear pod out, so all right, bet.
Hey, who is the girl in the background keep peeking in? Because you either gonna be on the show or you ain't.
Y'all ain't start talking about shit. I'm listening.
What's your name? Tell everybody what's your name. Where you from? What you rep?
I'm Tamara. I'm from North Carolina.
What part? I used to
Tabor
live down
City,
there
nothing
too.
big.
Oh yeah. What's that? The 2-5?
You know.
What that's at?
The 910.
Oh, okay.
Tabor City.
Yeah. I usually know all the places. I ain't never heard of them.
Yeah. But yeah, man, first things first, man, we got the Governor McMaster just passed a bill, passed a bill into law. And basically, have you guys heard about that? Basically, you don't have to be 21 anymore to purchase a gun, a handgun. You could be 18 years old. And you do not have to have the concealed weapons permit to carry your weapon in public.
That's crazy. But
how you feel about that?
Coming from where we coming from, man, they've been told it like it was legal, so now they just give them the free range to openly do it for real, with no type of fear, no restraint, none of that. So that's all it is for us. You know what I'm saying? Where we from, They been toting it before they even thought about passing that law. Now you just got a free pass to get ignorant.
Yeah. So do y'all feel like that was a good thing? Or how you think that'll affect society? You think that'll affect society in a good way or a negative way?
It's gonna affect different age ranges, different ways.
Explain, elaborate on that a little bit.
Because the younger hot kids out here that just tote guns just to look cool, they don't really know how to handle a gun. Versus the older, the older group in society, they know how to protect themselves. They know how to draw it, the way they supposed to draw it. These little kids out here probably got a switch on the gun and they don't know as soon as you hit it, that shit gonna just shoot out all your bullets. Now you done kick the ass of people trying to look cool in front of this man.
Yeah.
I
My
agree.
thing
I
is,
agree.
I think y'all right in what y'all saying. The only thing I can go against is, you're gonna have a gun, you're gonna have a gun regardless. So don't matter what the laws was, if somebody wanna have a gun, they're gonna have a gun anyway. I think the only thing is some people don't know how easy it is for you to actually, own a gun. So I feel like it make it easier, more accessible for the average person that ain't trying to do something to, have that gun or whatever. Because, in most states with the most gun problems, they got the strictest gun laws. Because, the average person won't have one, but a criminal gonna have a gun regardless. It don't matter what the laws is.
So you're saying that basically evens the playing field? Is that your perspective? Shauna. That was directed to Shauna. All right, he went out. All right, Big Roo, how you feel about it?
The same way TT
I'm back.
feel.
Of course you do. What the hell, y'all Siamese twins or something?
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. But on the flip side of that shit, like
That's what I was about to say. We fraternal
twins.
Hold on.
already.
I think it do even the playing field. That's the last thing you asked me before I got cut out.
Yeah, definitely. How do you feel even as a playing field? Like how do you feel like that will affect society though? Do you think it will actually will it lower the crime rate or increase the crime rate? I guess that's what I'm asking.
I think
Listen, fam.
in theory, I think it can lower the crime rate, but this is my thinking of that. You less likely people less likely to do something to somebody if they know or think they might think they got a gun too. So most people, you in that life or whatever, you trying to do something, you pick on somebody that ain't got something on them, make your job easier. Now you don't know if somebody got something on them or not, because you don't got to go through all that paperwork and talk to the sheriff and all that stuff to get your carry to conceal. Anybody can get it, and then also, I mean, you already could own a rifle or a shotgun if you want to at 18. I never understood why the restrictions for a handgun, you had to be 21 in the first place. That's one other thing. But I do think that because you less likely, like I said, somebody might already got it on and you ain't gonna know it. So you might not knowing this law is around, you probably less likely to target certain people.
Shit, I'm always be ready because I know somebody.
I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, man. Because I mean, even all before that, you never knew who had one. I'm gonna keep it real. That's how I've been moving. Like since we've been out here and things been going the way they've been going. That's how I've been moving. Like I never underestimate nobody.
Right.
Not even those they call the softest. Because, bro, let me tell you something, man. I'm from the jungle. I'm really from the hood for real, man. And I've been around some of everybody, bro. I'm talking about the guys you would say, oh, he's soft. He ain't gonna do nothing. Cuz doing life right now. Because it don't take no soft person, no hard person, no none of that. No, none of that, man. Like, hell, I got a cousin who mad flamboyant. I'm talking about he keep his nails manicured. He's super duper pretty. But I'm gonna tell you, you would think that, and he talks with a list because he grew up with nothing but a bunch of sisters. You feel me?
Yeah.
And us. So me and him was like the only boys, and we would, be together from time to time. But dog, he get more women in a little bit. You can't judge nothing. You can't put nothing past nobody, bro.
Yeah.
It's scary out here, bro. Like it's even worse. I think it's gonna get even worse because I'm gonna give you an example of even worse. Hell, when I came from Baltimore, I moved to Sumter, and I'm gonna tell you something. Just yesterday, the Backyard Bar and Grill, a restaurant / club in Sumter, got shot up broad daylight at a brunch, bro.
That's
That
crazy.
just happened. That just happened yesterday, bro. So it's most definitely going to increase the crime rate, bro, in a major way. It's going to cause a whole lot of turmoil. You got a lot of niggas that's going to really be walking around with a chip on their shoulder that's not a Dorito, like straight like that. They not playing, bro.
Yeah. That is also true because I
They
know
just gave
a
him
lot
a
of
free pass for
I know a
real.
lot of people. Once
they gave them a
once they
free
get
pass to do
once
whatever they
get that
want.
gun in their hand, they don't know how to
Exactly.
act. They itching and waiting for something to happen. All kinds of stuff. Yeah.
You know what?
They get a free pass to get it on, man.
Prime example. My brother just turned 21. Well, he was 21 before they passed the law or whatever. And another young dude, he was supposed to be buying the gun from the young dude. Young dude done ran in Bojangles. He was on his break, snatched it out or whatever, ran with it. Caused the whole little scene where he was from, shot up somebody's house. Now the little boy doing time in jail for 2 attempted murders. It's like some crazy shit. They
But
gave these
my question
kids.
with something like that is though, you think the law changing would have him do that, or he's going to do something like that regardless?
It's the law because if the law would bump up the age to where people are really in that mindset of being an adult and not still a child, you won't have to worry about kids getting their hands on guns.
But kids got
My thing
guns
is,
anyway
I
before
live
the
in
law had
Baltimore.
passed. You know
All
what I'm
these
saying?
kids got guns
What you was saying?
regardless, and it's way easier to
That's
get
a
a gun
fact.
down there than it is up here.
Oh,
And
I
that's
know.
why,
My
and that's
kids'
what I'm
people is
saying. I'm
from
like,
Baltimore.
if they want to do something, they gonna do it regardless. That's what I'm saying. That's all. That's what I'm asking. So I'm saying, you think the law changing had something to do with that, or could have something to do with that? If that's something that person gonna do anyway, because I know
No, not really,
all these
because
kids got guns.
because
I think it
before they
enhances
even
it.
passed the law, you still had young people out here that's getting killed by other young people because they done messed around and got their hands on a firearm.
Mm-hmm.
They just passed the law, just like now everybody just got a free pass to walk out in the world to show people like, yeah, now you can see that I'm really toting something. You ain't got a second guess to see if I got something on me. Like now you can see that I got something on me.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. It definitely enhanced the chances of something happening. Definitely
Yeah.
that. It definitely increased the crime rate, and it boosts the egos of a lot of people now because you don't have to have a CWP. I mean, me personally, just on the flip side of things, I think it's a double-edged sword to that. I still recommend people go get their CWP if they legally can, because just as quick as they pass it, they can pass something to coexist and double back on that and put you in an even worse situation than you in.
Yeah, you're right.
Word. So you
You're
kind of
right
just
about that.
gotta you gotta keep an open mind. You gotta keep a level mind, bro. It's 180 negative, 180 positive, period, bro.
Yeah.
Regardless what side you fall on, everybody got a negative side, everybody got a positive side, you know?
Yeah. And main thing is you just gotta protect yourself regardless, because
Yes.
people crazy. So yeah, you might not be thinking nothing
Facts.
crazy, but somebody else might, and it's a good thing that you might have something on you to be able to protect yourself if needed.
Dog,
For real.
you run up on the wrong person on the wrong day, bro. You never know what's in the minds of people. Like people really going through
Exactly.
things, people struggling, people hurting, people depressed. Like, and it could come from tons of things. PTSD is real, anxiety is real.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, it's real, bro. Life will put you in a Hey, and another thing, you can be depressed just walking around regular. Like, dog, I've been there, dog. I'm talking about you wouldn't think nothing was wrong, but inside, like, I'm tore to pieces, bro. the last couple years been detrimental. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of major losses I took, so it's just been a lot
Stop,
of things on my mind.
stop
You know what
using,
I'm saying? So you
stop
never
using
know.
them, stop using them damn college words, man.
And you never know what somebody
I
going
ain't never
through.
been to college, bro. I just got a good vocabulary. That's all. I'm smart. I'm not stupid. You feel me? So yeah. Though this is dope, man. It's a dope thing you got going on, man. I salute you for this, man.
All good,
It's
all
cool.
good. Appreciate it, man. I don't know. I don't really know
What
how to feel about it, though.
I'm about to say, what you think, City Mike? You done asked us.
I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know how to feel about it because, kind of like V6 said, like we been toting guns whether the law was allowing us to carry guns or not. Like, I mean, it just come from it come from under the seat, and now it's just on my side. But I just don't understand, like, with the amount of violence and unsolved murders and people getting shot in South Carolina, it just seems weird that they passed that law. It should be. I feel like it should be the opposite. It should be like 25 or 30 to carry, and then just kind of tighten up on the jail time when you murder somebody or something like that. If you really trying to decrease the crime rate and the murder rate, it should be something along those terms. I mean, sometimes you just gotta catch a body or something like that, but most of the time it's crazy. Like, if you catch a body and it's not self-defense, you should at least catch 30, 40 years, or if not a life sentence, and let you know, like, if I gotta do this for my family, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go lay it down. It's over with, and not just some old willy-nilly shooting in the air, missing shots of my type thing. But I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna always have it.
Always got it, regardless.
And
that's all.
Shout out to everybody who does. But I treat everybody with respect. I don't care if I got it on me, if I got 10 dudes with me, or if it's me by myself without it. I'm gonna treat everybody with respect because I ain't really trying to take it there. But it can go there.
Listen, I'm not looking for no problems, bro. I done had my fair share. I'm a grown man with kids. I'm married. I don't got time for none of it, bro. But I will protect mine by all means necessary, bro.
By any means.
By any means, bro. I'm talking about it got to happen to me first. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way I can allow anything to just happen to mine that don't happen to me first, bro. If I'm around, you feel me? Like, I just can't do it. I just know how I'm built, bro. I ain't come from that.
Definitely. All right, man. I feel like we've been on, like, I think we've been discussing about 10 minutes or something. It's time on that, man. Let's slide to the next topic. It's getting juicy now.
Sorry, you finna get to it.
What does it take to build a healthy relationship? Let's go with
now you going
toxic relationships. Toxic relationships versus healthy relationships. Why? Like what makes a relationship toxic and what makes a relationship healthy? I do feel like it's crazy because I think there's more toxic relationships than healthy relationships, so that automatically lets me know that
I can tell you what make it toxic.
What's that?
One of the things is lack of trust. That lack of trust would do a lot of toxicity right there.
Out the gate.
I had some crazy things happen to me.
Yeah, I think we all had our fair share of crazy, man.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the lack of trust, but like you don't just go into a relationship not trusting somebody.
You supposed to go in with good faith that you can trust this person, but you know, you find people good at hiding themselves. So you don't even know. You might not know somebody crazy for real till you be around them a long time, or sometimes it could be your own fault or their fault, but something might happen in a relationship to where now this person might be wary of certain actions that you have done or things that you say. I can give you an example right now. I done had this one girl that I was with. This back when I had
She
the
cheated
waves.
on you?
Nah.
Oh.
Or she probably did. I don't know. But
This dude said it was back when I had the waves.
This back
That's
when I
the
had
problem
the
right
waves.
there, man. All dudes with waves get cheated on.
Whatever. I got braids
No, they
now.
do not.
I got braids now, so I guess. But whole time, this what I say with the lack of trust. I asked this girl to record a video of my waves, like take the video, go around my head so I can like show the waves. This girl took my phone and ran out the house. She ran out the house in the middle of making the video so that she could go look through my phone. Ain't even nothing in my phone for you to get mad at, but she still found something to be mad at, and I was like, this is crazy. I'm not chasing her.
I'm trying to tell you, dog. Anybody who gives their girl their phone the video they ways probably getting cheated on.
Hey man.
What?
Hey man.
That is kind of wild.
Yeah, that's
but hey,
crazy.
to each his own, man. I ain't mad at it.
I'll try and make a little video. Use that as exactly. You use that.
Some thought into that.
It's a simple request. I could do it myself. I'm trying to get a better angle.
Because that would have been the last thing on my mind, just to take off running with somebody, like random. With my dude's phone, like
that was insane.
Yeah,
and I looked at her like she was insane.
That's wild.
Rue, you look like you'll run up with your dude's phone, get in the car, and lock the door.
Ooh, for one, let me tell you something. I'm not running, baby. I'm heavy. I am not running nowhere. I barely want to walk. I'm not taking the little bit of oxygen that I do have to take somebody's phone and run with it.
That's wild.
But that's what I'm talking about with that lack of trust.
Yeah,
she ain't trusting nothing that was going on in my phone, so she decided to do something like that.
Right. What happened? What became of that relationship, Shanna?
Oh, it was destroyed and crumbled, never to be seen again.
Like, how'd y'all break up? Did y'all break up from what she saw in your phone, or like how'd that happen?
He was cheating and got caught.
I called her insecure about something, and after I did that, it was never the same, and we decided to part ways. Basically, I don't know. I just couldn't do nothing right with her. I didn't even cheat on her.
Yeah, I was about to say it sounded like it was like some underlying issues.
It was a lot of issues, but I don't know. I was just doing stuff.
You cheated on her. Yeah, you got caught.
You would think you would. That's a crazy thing. You would think that I did. I didn't. I wouldn't lie about it.
He did. Remember when he said, "Look, he cheated," because remember when he said it wasn't nothing there for her to see, but she ended up finding something. How she find something if it wasn't nothing to see?
If you want something to be a problem, you gonna make it a problem.
Not if it can't be a problem.
That's my point. All I said was all I gave was one of my little friends a nice compliment, and she took that as something else.
No, what? No.
Bingo.
Wait, you get what? A friend, a little compliment.
There we go.
A friend. Nice little compliment.
Why?
You look nice.
Wow.
That's my homegirl. She look nice.
No, you ain't gonna never get to the marriage stage. I'm telling you that now.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
you don't
that ain't
do
gonna
that.
Man. How you feel? How you feel, VC?
I could see if it was like a fake friend. It was a real friend.
If you saw that, bro, you probably feel a little uncomfortable too if your feelings was invested. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it a buck. If you saw that, you probably be like, yo, who this nigga? Who this is you texting? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't in our nature to go through no phones anyway. Well, at least I hope not, because I ain't with that.
I never did it, don't want to. And I don't let nobody touch my phone after dealing with that person. My phone is off limits.
That's wild.
My phone is off limits.
That don't really mean he be cheating.
It's PTSD.
He said
It don't.
PTSD.
Go ahead, Six.
For me, I feel like a toxic relationship would be lack of communication, bro. Like, you gotta be open with each other no matter what it is. You gotta, if you care enough about this person to spend time with them, spend money on them, go be with them in times when it's rough or when it's good, then you gotta be able to communicate and just be 100% honest, because that's the only way you're gonna grow in a relationship, bro. I had to learn that myself. You gotta communicate, man, because you know and also when you used to doing everything on your own and you used to being independent, handling your business, it's hard for men to really open up anyway. Until we, when you really build a trust, that's when it's easy for us to open up. But other than that, it's hard for us to open up anyway and really share our feelings. So you gotta communicate.
Right.
Lack of communication is toxic.
Why do you feel like it's hard for men to open up these days?
I mean, when you was raised by a real man, see, I was raised by my grandfather. My grandfather, 100% champion. You know what I'm saying? He raised me that men go by a certain standard. You know what I'm saying? You hold yourself a certain way. You take accountability. You know what I'm saying? You protect, you provide. That's what a man does. You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I was taught, and that's what I follow. You stand on 10 toes and you do what you got to do. You know, growing up as a young man, big young man, you feel me? He gonna, boy, don't you be crying, what you crying for? What you crying for? Toughen up, you know what I'm saying? But it was love. It hurt a little bit too because I became too tough to the point to where I was just a brick wall, you know what I'm saying? Like, aiming no smile. I mean, I'm just not a smiling person anyway. But everybody be like, yo, why you ain't smiling? I'm like, I am, look close, you know what I'm saying? That's just my facial expression. That's just me. You never know. Like, I'm a question mark. You will see me smiling from time to time, but for the most part, I just got a straight face. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
And you would probably think, oh, he in a bad mood. Nah, I'm not. I'm chilling.
Question for you. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship?
Nigga, yes. I've been in one where one has played the part, and I've played the part as well. My younger days, though, growing up to be an adult, dog, you get tired of that. You don't got the patience for it no more, man.
So in your last quote unquote toxic relationship, do you feel like you were the toxic one or was she the toxic one? Explain that. Let us get a little detail on that. Don't give us no names or anything like that.
I wouldn't necessarily put the toxicity on her or myself. Like, I mean, I done got to the point where I matured. So during that part, I felt like you was getting the best of me, and we just grew apart. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. The situation is just the facts that when you want something and it's not what you want or not what they want, bro, you got to just move forward. Like, you can't just be stuck in a situation where you're not happy. And that don't necessarily mean, one was bad. It was a lack of communication because I was still in that stage. I ain't no talking. And not to get into too much detail, it's just, you just want certain things. And when certain standards don't get met, you just part ways, bro. I don't believe in staying in nothing that's unhealthy and something that's not comfortable for you. And that's from both sides, you know what I'm saying? So it could have been some things on both ends that just made it part. So, it is what it is on that.
Correct.
But I'm happily married now, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good.
I'm chilling.
Oh, good. Absolutely. Big Groove.
That's what I like to hear.
Back on this camera.
Yeah, I'm happily married, man.
Good stuff right there.
Yeah, man.
Good stuff right there.
Me and my wife got an amazing relationship, man. We built this. We've been together for a couple years, man, and we learn each other, we communicate. But see, we care enough about each other to do that. We care we care enough for each other to take time to say, you know what? Let me be honest with you. I can be honest with you. Everything I told her was official. We spoke with each other's parents. Everything she said was official. It started with communication, man. That's it. Like, period.
Absolutely.
We was friends before anything. You know what I'm saying? So.
Absolutely.
And that don't mean we go through all type of, like, dog. It ain't always sweet for real, but we grown to know each other mannerisms and just pay attention to each other. Check on each other. Mental health is important. Mental health, man. Keep your mental health. Communication,
completely
Word.
Agree.
Word.
That's not Big Rue. Who is that?
Tamara.
Toxic relationship. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship?
Yes, I just got out of a toxic relationship.
Oh, just fresh out. Could you tell us a little bit about
who was the toxic one?
He was.
Of course he
Of
would.
course you'd
It's
say that.
always the other
No,
person.
no, 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 no. He literally was. This is my kid's father. He's a
Mhm.
narcissist. Everything that he was doing when he was out doing it, I would know. And I would know because he would come home and he would always have an attitude with me for no reason.
For no
We
reason.
would
Uh,
always argue. He
he
would
was
come in the house
he
and
was
I could
probably
just
pissed
see,
off with your ass before he left.
no, why? Everything was good. The house was clean. The kids was good. Food was cooked. Laundry was done. It's just when he outside doing him, I would know because he would come in the house and start a problem so he could go back out.
Ah,
And the girl was young, so of course she ended up telling
ah. So basically, he was cheating on you,
and making
and
it seem
that's
like I was the problem.
so like. But like that could just happen, but that doesn't necessarily make a relationship toxic. What do you
It
think?
was
What do
toxic
you,
because I would leave and then he would say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it again." Blase, blase. I would come back.
ah,
And then he would start the same shit over, but then it would be, oh, you doing this, you doing that. Whole time, I ain't doing nothing. It's him.
right.
It
But what
got to
makes it
where he didn't want me to work. He didn't want me to go out if I wasn't with him. None of that because he always thought
that's
somebody else was gonna catch my eye.
it sounds like he ain't trust you.
But he had no reason not to trust me. I never cheated.
Um,
I wasn't cheating.
Sometimes all of the reason not to trust the other person is simply because you feel like they're gonna get back at you for something that you did. Like if I don't trust my girl, or if Shauna doesn't trust his lady, and she ain't give him like no reason not to trust her, it could solely be on like the conscience. Like yo,
Hmm.
I'm
I'm
fucking
doing
off,
this, so
so
she gotta be doing this.
she got to be doing something.
Nah, that come from insecurity, bro. Niggas be
Right.
insecure, bro. We keeping it a buck. We keeping it a buck. Niggas be insecure. Women be
Yes.
insecure. Niggas be insecure. So
And
it's a two
you
way
can
street, bro.
you can
That's
ask
that.
anybody that know me. I cut
Mhm.
off friends, family. I cut off everybody. It was just me, him, and our kids and his
That
son.
that was your first mistake.
Right. My first
Fact.
mistake.
Yeah.
So when I left, came back, I learned from that. I kept my friends. We would talk. He didn't like that. Whatever. He like it
That's
was
probably because your friends probably weren't worth a damn.
no, everybody was in relationships. Everybody had their man and everything. It was just he
Damn
always
me
felt
now.
like damn somebody was gonna
Better than
catch
the
my eye
usual.
because he was cheating. Simple. And the girl was young.
Hey, hey, one thing
I'm
one thing about
28.
friends. Hey,
He
one oh
32.
I'm gonna just sidebar
She's,
real quick. One thing about friendships,
I
like
believe it.
we expect everything to change in life, but we expect our friends to stay with us throughout life. We outgrow friends. Some of them friends gotta
Yeah.
go.
And I did outgrow friends.
Absolutely.
That's why I only have two left.
They'll be gone soon. I'm fucking
Nah,
with you.
I outgrew his ass. That's why I'm gone.
I'm
But yeah,
just joking.
no.
Already. Big Roo, you there? Toxic
No, she
relationships.
not in here yet.
All right, let's go. What makes a healthy relationship? What what's the foundation of a healthy relationship? And I think this is very important because I think so many people feel like they have the answer to these questions, but most of the time we do not. That's why our relationships fail, marriages, or we're getting divorced, things of that. So I think the toxic shit, that's gonna be that. But the healthy relationship, I really think we do need to discuss this. I think there's a
Trust.
disconnect between the male and the female on what it takes to build a healthy relationship or sustain a healthy relationship.
If you can be one and y'all can understand and work together and have that trust within each other,
I think everything will be all right. And if y'all could just focus on the goal at hand and nothing else, everything will be all right.
Basically, you need a strong foundation.
Yeah, you need a strong
You need a
foundation.
strong foundation.
What's the foundation built upon, though?
Trust, communication.
Stop the cat.
Oh, y'all playing this?
Nah,
No.
them fucking them song lyrics,
That's
man.
the foundation. Like that's the foundation.
Them
literally
those
what
are
it
song
is.
lyrics.
What y'all talking about?
But they right though, because I was gonna say trust, communication.
Yeah,
Trust,
like
communication,
mainly
strong
communication, though.
foundation, loyalty,
like
understanding.
But the thing about that is we could sit there and we could state these words.
Right, you gotta
Trust,
find somebody else
loyalty.
that can do it with you.
yeah, you can't
You can't just do it with
get in the
anybody.
ring by yourself. You gotta have somebody to get in the ring with you to fight for what y'all want.
Right, you can't just get anybody because it's not gonna work.
You got to learn your partner.
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
Y'all take time to
Yeah.
really get to know each other. You got to take time to get to know each other, period. You got to put yourself in situations where you stay together for a little bit. You know, people like to frown upon that. You know what I'm saying? Cool, but listen, I'm going to keep it real with you. Put yourself in a position to where y'all can live together for at least a month or 2 months, 3 months.
A month.
You know, to take time to know people. No, 1, 2, 3 months, whatever time you take. Exactly. So for some people, it's not. But, you know, when you got a person that's transparent, it don't take long. But it's a process of learning your partner, man.
Ooh,
how they always tell us.
Person that's
How they
transparent.
Yeah, you got to be transparent.
Because, you know, people don't be them real selves when you with somebody.
There's no one 100% transparent, though. It's not.
Huh?
It's a way, though.
No one is.
People don't do it, though.
I am. And you know me personally, bro. You know I don't hold no punches. It ain't nothing about me you don't know or that I won't share with you. Because, you know, I mean, what? Ain't no skeletons in my closet to have to hide who I am, bro. Let's keep it a bean.
Right.
If you one of them, then you one of them.
Yeah, you gotta be. You gotta present you get what you see is what you gonna get, and you gotta be able to rock.
Not necessarily.
No,
not necessarily.
You can present to be something that you're not.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. The person you is, that's how you gotta be and stay as.
Absolutely.
You can't then change into somebody else. You can't change into the real you. You already needed to be the real you.
That's being transparent. Because like if I walk into a relationship or before I get into a relationship or anything, like me being transparent is not saying I'm not a flirty guy or whatever. Me being transparent is like, yo, I am flirty. But once we get there, we can cut this out. You can tell me what you don't like, things of that sort, and that's transparent because I'm flirty. So when it's time to cut it out, I can cut the shit out, and that's being transparent and not just like hiding who I am.
Yeah, because it would be a bad thing for months or a year to pass, and you then starting to do all that flirty stuff. And
right.
That's not who you came. That's not how you presented yourself as.
Right.
Make sure you got the immaturity out your system, man. Pretty much, and a lot come with that. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Completely agree. Black Raindrops, man. How you feel? What's going on?
What up, Black Raindrops?
What's up, y'all? Damn, y'all got a full house tonight.
Well, you acting like Black Tony.
Peace.
I'm saying, life is
Who's
about
Black Tony?
It's all about setting expectations.
Tony from Ricky Smiley show.
Oh, okay.
He almost ain't show for work today.
It's all about setting expectations, man. That's all it's about. You set the expectations from the beginning. It's not about all that other bullshit. It's about letting somebody know what you expect. Like if you have certain expectations with your homeboys, your family members, your job, your partners, your neighbors. It's just about, in my opinion, just about letting everybody know what you expect of them and you knowing what they expect from you.
Right.
Correct.
Like I can give you an easy, like a simple example or something like that. Let's say you're a dude and you first meeting somebody and you the type of guy that Every 2 weeks or something, you buy your girl flowers or something. All right, now that y'all locked in, you can't stop that. She expected every 2 weeks that you buy her flowers, but the whole time you was doing that just to get her, or to make her like you. But that's not the really the type of dude you is. You shouldn't have did that.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you
can.
gotta
But that's a small example. That's a small example.
Yeah,
I'm,
right.
I'm the
No, I get that.
bruh.
But you're
Like
right.
I'm
But it's all
I'm
about
literally
if he doesn't
I'm
expect
literally
it, and it's okay when you decide to not do it.
yeah, I'm literally the type of guy that'll tell you like, yo, out the gate, I was buying you
Now, who these
flowers and
people?
all of this and that to get you, but
Who are these
you
people over
probably
here?
ain't with.
I don't know like everybody that's on with, so I don't know how.
See, that's what happened when you late to work, man. We got
We say it
Carolina
is all.
Leonidas V6,
We got Big Rue and Tamara in the building.
Oh, word.
Big
That's
Rue
good.
and Tamara over there. Yeah.
Now I see Shina over there. Okay, all right.
See, but yeah, being completely transparent for me, and like a lot of guys, like when you first get with a girl, you're gonna put some butter on her, you know what I mean? You're gonna buy flowers and shit like that, but you know it's not something you gonna do like consistently throughout the relationship. I'll tell her, like, yo, I was buying those flowers and like that, but I don't really like buying them like that because they die. You don't know how to take care of them, whatever, whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? And then now
But you
she
said
knows,
that though.
yeah,
That's
like
the
that's
difference.
being
That's why you have to be yourself from the
The
beginning.
difference is you said that.
Yeah,
correct.
exactly. Like you have to be yourself in the beginning. So if you buy flowers because that's who you are, you'll continue to buy flowers. You don't need special occasions and shit like that to buy flowers. That's just who you
Yeah.
are.
Just like
You
with
do
women,
it like
some women like
randomly
to bring you in
without
by
any
with cooking.
expectation.
All right,
Oh
I'm used to
man,
you cooking.
women
Now
are
you
the
gotta keep
worst.
cooking though. You can't stop cooking.
Women are the worst with it, bruh. Bruh, women are the worst with it.
Yeah, they
Women
are.
walk into a relationship completely different than who they are.
Well, everybody.
How?
Hold on, what the women got to
No,
say about
everybody
that though?
does.
I want to hear
No,
that.
no. That's bullshit. Everybody does. When you meet somebody and you first start dating them, you're meeting and you're dating their representative. You're not really dating who they really are. You'll
That's the
find out
problem.
as time goes on and you set expectations. That's when
Correct.
the real person comes out.
But you gotta be completely transparent by telling them, yo, that's my dating person. Like
Mhm.
it ain't finna be
But
like this like forever.
nobody's completely transparent.
If you say you pray for me every night, you need to keep praying for me every night. Don't stop.
I think I need some prayer.
Don't let don't let everybody pray for you, man.
That's
She
some
be
skeletons in his
she be
closet. I'm
praying. She'll be praying your ass right into a pot of spaghetti.
Nah, come
Hey,
on
put
now.
shrimp in it.
Okay, come
I came
on.
from Black Raindrops. I know that trick.
Put it up.
So y'all think? Hold on, I got a question. So y'all think every girl does that with the spaghetti?
No,
No,
not
I don't want to
No,
chance it. I'm
that's
gonna
some
say
but
no,
that's
but
some old deep south root shit there, man. That's what that is.
That's
That
whack
deep
as
south root.
hell.
That's
mhm.
That
nasty
ain't
as
that
shit.
ain't yeah, ain't nobody doing
I
it.
know it's
You gotta
real
Yeah.
though.
use that
Yeah,
pot
Oh,
yeah.
it's
again.
definitely real. It's definitely real.
That's
My
That's
grandma
desperate
my
times
crazy.
I have
my
to
great grandma said they used to take your underwear and bury them in the front yard and
in
all
the
type of little
backyard.
things. They
I heard
yeah,
about the
put
one
backyard.
it in the
when,
So you will
backyard.
never be able, to leave and all that. Yeah, I heard all that
Yeah,
stuff, man.
yeah, I
I'll
heard
tell you
about the
one
Yeah,
thing
I
one
about
heard
it,
of
when you
that
bro.
one.
take your partner's shoe and nail it up under the bed.
What?
See that bullshit
what?
right there? See that bullshit?
What?
Yeah, this
See
that.
Oh
y'all,
This
no.
see, yeah,
What? What?
this that
see
South
y'all got,
Carolina stuff. I don't know about
yeah,
that.
y'all got some
What
real
does that
shit
do?
going on.
You know what I heard? I
Y'all
heard if
What
stupid.
you
you
heard?
come fucking with me and you make me feel like you love me and then you play with me, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's what
That's
I'm
what
used
I
to.
Okay.
heard.
You
Hey,
see what I'm
and you
talking
That's
know
what
about
what?
I
right there?
know.
See what I'm
Hey, and
talking
you
about?
know what I heard? You know what I
That's what I
heard?
know.
What you heard?
I heard I ain't going to jail behind y'all no more. So if you come trying to fuck me up, I'm putting your ass in jail just like you would have did me.
Well, they gonna have to catch me. Cause I'm gonna fuck you up and then I'm leaving.
I
Cause
know where you live.
you
I'm gonna
shouldn't
tell
have
him.
made me feel
What
like
the
we was
hell?
something.
I'm gonna give him your license plate number and everything.
I need to go put my AirPods in. Hold on. Shit.
Hey, yeah, that's crazy. Let's spin off of that topic real quick. Uh, let's jump into this. How about when women are abusive to men, and we're supposed to let it slide because we're men, but we can't be abusive to women?
Hold on. Hold on.
My daddy always say, if you can throw a lick, you better be able to take a lick.
My grandma said, if you hit somebody and they hit your ass back, it ain't nothing you can do. Cause what the fuck
Except
you hit them people for?
except call the police.
If you go over there, hold on, who this? V6. Okay, so
6. I think that's what they call
what
it.
what they call you?
6.
6.
That's
Okay,
right.
so you mean to tell me if I go and just pop 6 in his head, I mean slap the shit out of him for nothing, and that man
Mm-hmm.
reflex smacks
Mm-hmm.
me back, I get to
Mm-hmm.
jump up and call the police on him.
That's exactly what you're gonna do. That's exactly what I'm
Hell
saying.
no.
Nah,
That's not how we was raised.
yeah, nah,
That's
because
not
why the
how we was
hell
raised.
did you go over there
Well, a
and
lot of
hit that
people ain't
man for
raised
no
like that.
reason?
We
For
was
real.
A
not
lot of
raised
people ain't
like
Yeah,
that.
raised like that.
nah.
And I got it's 14 of us and only 4 girls.
Hey,
So
but even that is a
if
toxic relationship.
And then you
if
heard
I
Jody.
hit
You like my
somebody,
too.
I expect them to hit me back. That's why I don't do that in a relationship, not unless that is something that is
Correct.
If that's not something necessary, like I'm defending myself, then no, I'm not throwing no punches. I'm not about to just go and hit you and then you hit me back and now I'm about to go cry wolf and call the police. No, because now that's
No,
stupid
but
too.
that's y'all though.
It does
That ain't the
happen.
case for a
It,
lot
ha-
of people.
it,
Well,
it
that's
happens
how we
way
was raised.
too. It happens way too often. Like
You
whenever you
right,
have
it
like
do.
a domestic violence situation and the cop is called or whatnot. I mean, you got some douchebag dudes that just come in the house and just jump the girl and beat them up. You know, they need to be taken care of. But a lot of times, the woman kind of initiates the issue, and then, like you said, he might just push her down or get the best of her, and then now he's the problem.
They
Hmm.
always initiate the issue.
Yeah, and then he always like he'll be going through it because nobody really understand or
Right.
can't take his side. Like, bruh, dog,
Hey,
man, like I wasn't even bothering her.
hey, if he ain't the alpha, he ain't the alpha, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, real alphas know how to diffuse all that, bro. It
Yeah,
happens, but if you a real alpha, bro, number one, if you a real alpha, and when I say alpha, I don't mean controlling, finger down on you, none of that. Nah, a real alpha is somebody you give them something to respect, so they won't try you like that. You get what I'm saying? I mean, when you get mad from getting caught doing something wrong and they go there, okay, cool. But for her to just be an abusive type person, if you a real
yeah,
alpha and you a real man and you stand on business for real, you protect and you provide, she'll never try you like that ever. She'll never try
let's
you
go.
because number one, she don't know where she don't know where you liable to go with it. She'll never disrespect you or try you like that ever. You got to be a real alpha though. You got to be a
Yeah,
real man and
yeah,
stand on
but
what
they'll
you say.
still,
Stand on your word.
yeah, but guess
That's
what?
it.
He'll still try you though.
Yeah, should definitely
Nah,
try
she
you
won't.
because that
Mm-mm.
that's based on your
That
that's
ain't
based
that
on
ain't
your
that ain't in every female, bro. So you got some of them ratchet ones
yeah.
that's what
There we
they
go.
live for, bro. They live
There
for
we
that.
go.
That's what they do.
Yes,
You got some people
yes,
that's
sir.
naturally fighters.
Nah.
Everybody ain't on that type of time, bro. I'm
No, I
telling you,
hear what you're
bro.
saying, but my point is they have to try you because they have
Not
to
physically though. You're
solidify.
right. You're
They
correct.
have to
You're correct.
solidify their
It won't be
space.
physical though.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
The whole
Yeah,
point
no.
with
You're
that is
correct. You're
though,
correct.
Nah.
You're correct. Word. I
if
respect
I
that.
feel like I gotta put my hands on you, I don't need to be with you.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the physical,
Right.
but they try you. They have to try you psychologically.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh
but we
definitely, my
talking
brother.
physical though.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I
talking
thought they were
physical.
talking.
nah,
Yeah,
you.
they talking physical. I ain't with that. I wasn't raised to
If
put my hands
Nah,
cause
on nobody,
cause
but I
yeah,
wasn't raised
I'm
to let
not gonna
nobody
put my
hurt me.
hands on you.
no,
And
no,
then if
no.
it's get to
This is
a
what
point
happened.
that I ever
Yeah.
felt like I needed to put my hands on you, we don't need to be
I'ma
together
leave.
at all.
But this is what, in my opinion, what men miss, right? Like the stages and there's levels to that shit for women when they're trying to solidify their position in your life, right? So they start out very subtle. They'll try you like, you know, they ask you certain questions and they wait for your response. If that response isn't good enough for them, then they step it up a notch and then they try you in different ways, right? And then all they're doing is trying to solidify their position in the relationship. But they need a certain level of reaction from you before they get to that spot to where they feel like, oh, okay, I'm good and I'm stable and I'm secure. If they don't get the right reaction from your ass, guess what? They step it up. They get psychological with your ass. And then
what you think about that, big
and
Ron,
then
Tamara?
when they get physical, that's usually the end of the road for them. It's like, I tried all this and you didn't give me the reaction that I needed. So then they start getting physical. They don't want to do it.
I want to hear what the ladies got to say about that.
That's the end resort. That's the last resort for them. They don't want to do that shit. They would much rather you had done or given them a reaction that they needed the first time they tried you.
Definitely. I can respect that.
I don't agree with that.
I can respect that.
If there's levels to it, crazy, man.
You be surprised, man.
Really,
I don't agree with that, bro. You got two crazies right here waiting on you to go ahead and try that shit you just said.
Ask them; they'll tell you. They don't start out crazy. They don't start out crazy like that.
Well,
there's levels to it. They graduate to that because we don't give them the reaction that they need.
It's levels to it. Everybody. I mean, you do got some people that start out crazy, like a freaking nutcase.
Well, they
but
just crazy
not
anyway.
everybody starts out crazy. It's levels to that. Like it's really levels to it.
Yeah, and it's levels to who you should be dating.
You right. You right.
And speaking for me, if I know that, like he said, if I got that man and I know that man is like this is the head of the household, this man run this shit, I'm not about to try that man.
What do you call the head of the
household?
household?
Hold on, let her finish because
the head honcho, whatever. I'm not gonna try that man like that. Why? For one, because he's the protector, he's the provider, he is the head honcho. He's calling the shots technically, and then I come under him. I'm not gonna try that man like that.
The only real reason that women try men is because they're trying to push them.
Nah, don't answer. Don't answer for her. Don't answer for her.
No, don't answer for me. Now, see, if it's now,
I'm answering for me.
Right. No. So no, if you got that
Black
real
raindrops
man,
coming to us as a woman.
If you got that real man,
hey, that means he know both sides.
Then I'm not gonna try
understand women.
Now
that means he know both sides. That's all that
say you give me
he understand. He understand.
No, say you give me a nigga that out here hustling every now and then, driving my car.
Ain't nobody gonna give you that nigga. You gonna choose that nigga.
Just immature. Being immature in my house. You damn right. I'm gonna talk to him any kind of way.
See what I'm saying?
He shouldn't even be.
But why you with him though? Why would you be with him then?
He shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be there.
No.
But why be with him?
Nah. That's bullshit. It doesn't mean he shouldn't be there.
That's why City Mike said it's levels,
right?
So who you date?
That is what that means. He shouldn't be there. Why would you want that to be a man?
Who you date? Like it's levels to push women to be crazy. I mean, it's some females out here can push men to be crazy also.
City Mike, first of all, don't give City Mike credit for that shit. I said that shit.
Oh, you said that? Oh, my bad.
He ain't said
my bad. My fault.
I said that.
He did not.
He did not say because really,
but
in the end, hold on, real quick, please. In the end, all the woman is trying to do with those levels of crazy is try to make the man a perfect man for her. So she has to go through these phases to try to create this perfect, what she thinks is this perfect man for her,
Yeah,
because she sees the
but often,
potential and she wants to be with him because she chose him. But she knows she's got to press him and she's got to get in his ass sometimes to get him to
right?
be that perfect person for her and for the relationship and for the family.
And
But
that's why I
us
say
niggas
there's levels to
sometimes,
it.
us men sometimes, the women need to get in our ass. It's just that simple.
Nah, I mean I do agree with that, but I also agree with sometimes us men gotta get in these women ass because
Well, yeah,
sometimes the men is
but that's
on
what
a
it is.
on a higher level than the
Black
female.
Raindrops is right, but he's showing off right now.
Oh yeah, he gonna do that.
I'm showing up.
Nah,
I'm
but
like this every
nah,
time. Nigga. I'm the same
but
every fucking time.
V6 I do want your opinion on this. After I say this, what I'm
Hey,
saying is
hold
like
on. Hey, Shauna, you know that shit is real though, right? You
I
know it's
said
real.
I said you right.
Oh, okay.
I mean
You got a
it's kind of
talking shit.
I think it's kind of real. I think it's kind of real.
No, it's real
It
all the
does
way.
have some truth to it. I mean,
But
at the
that's
same
how
time, it's gonna be
that's
perspectives.
how
Go
it's
ahead.
supposed to be. But a lot of time, even with all those
It's,
things, sometimes, like I said, it just depend on the person. Because
Yeah.
some men do all that stuff, and their women still be on some nonsense.
and
So,
what happened, and what that is, yeah, is
but I
you're
mean, he chose the wrong
dating.
woman, just like she chose the wrong man.
Make sure y'all go to
Yeah,
Amazon.com and get some merch.
I got a
So yeah, it sound good.
BROWNII.
It sound good because that's how it's supposed
It
to
does
be.
sound
Everything
good.
everybody's saying is right,
I
but it
got a
sound good.
question. As City, you can vouch for this, and it's for Black
Nope.
Raindrop. No,
I can't.
listen. You remember, you remember the first video when he was like, "My woman, she bows down to me because I do this and I do that for her, and she don't have to do this and she don't have to do that."
I didn't say that.
Raindrop, you didn't say that?
No, I didn't say that she bows down to me. Well, I said was if a
Go
man
ahead, explain
if a
it.
man is running shit the way he's supposed to be running shit, like one of you two said earlier, oh yeah, if he's handling his business, he's taking care of home, he's taking care of this, blah blah blah. I don't have to check him. I don't have to come for him. That's what I was saying. Like a few episodes ago, is that if y'all submit more, if a man is taking care of his household and taking care of business and blah blah blah.
Right.
That's what
All
I
that
said.
does is all of that comes back to the
And
the way
you
you
know it's
walk
true. Y'all
into
know
the
it's true.
relationship.
You don't have to check your man if he's handling his business, right?
I mean, not
Okay,
even so.
what did you say you was doing again? Nate, how you say your household go again?
Don't mind your business. Don't be all.
You already told us. You already told us.
That kind of goes back.
You got it all wrong.
That,
So I'm not.
but that kind of goes back to like how you walk into a relationship. Not even a relationship. It kind of goes into how you walk into a relationship, a friendship. Just gotta be like completely transparent. Like I am this. Who are you? We gonna shoot the shit a little bit out the gate. And then, as time goes by and shit, you really got to be transparent because even if I'm doing everything that I feel I should do to maintain a healthy relationship and you're doing the same thing as well, like sometimes you might just wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Like you got a bad attitude today for you don't know why. And it's the thing for me. And then at that point, you just got to be able to understand like who you dating at that very point, and just let that shit slide because that shit could blow up.
I'm curious to know
And
what Connor has to say about it. That part.
he just said something.
No, I'm curious to know like how he really feels across the board about it. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. But
I mean, I don't know. I feel like with y'all, nobody's saying nothing wrong.
Right.
It just sounds
yes.
good.
It's all opinion based.
We just know that's not how it actually always go though. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying. It sounds good. That's how it's
And what I
supposed to
just
be.
correct, Shauna. And what I just said, I feel like that was the realest POV because even though you feel like you doing everything that you can do, and she's doing the same thing as well, it's still gonna be little bumps in the road, still gonna be little attitudes, and you just gotta know who your person is. That's why you gotta walk into it with complete transparency.
That's
V6,
bullshit.
go.
That's bullshit.
Go V6. Why you say that's bullshit,
What?
Black Raindrop?
Because you'll never know 100% who a person really is. All you can do is set expectations in the beginning and ask them what their expectations are, and you try to navigate those expectations. You'll never fucking know who a person really is, because when they go to sleep at night, that is what happens in their brain isn't the same shit that comes out of their mouth, and it isn't the same actions that they take every fucking day. Everybody has who they are in here, and who they present is always going to be something different, especially in the beginning.
So everybody fake.
That's my opinion now. Yeah.
So everybody fake when it comes to other humans.
All right, let me ask you something. All right, so when you start a new job, are you?
I'm too real for the industry.
When you start a new job, are you yourself?
Yeah.
I'm myself at the interview, and that's
No,
gonna
yeah.
determine whether I get the
Bullshit.
job or not.
No.
How you figure that? How you figure that though, bro? Like
Bullshit.
I look at you as a man. I look at you as a man of respect. So I'm pretty sure you old enough to the point to where you've been through some things in life, right? If you ain't learned from none of them situations that make you better, nah. I'm speaking from a perspective of a brother that been through, you know. So we in the category where we done been through so much, you know. After a while, we all done did the fake shit. We all done lied. We all done, you know. We probably participated in a lot of things that we don't like. You feel me? So growth is bettering yourself. And, I mean, I'm keeping it real from my perspective. I came into this relationship with my wife, who I am, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like in order for it to be the way it's supposed to be, the way you want to set order, you got to come in if you care enough. You know, if you to that level or to that, you know, certain age or whatever they want to call it, you just come in who you want to be. Eventually you get tired of the same old things, man. Especially if you keep running into the same bad relationships with the same bad people, you know.
Well, that's because
we try something different.
You might setting expectations right out of the gate. That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
Being yourself.
There you go. No, I agree with you totally.
But if you setting out expectations is
make me one, baby.
That's still part of, you know, coming in there being your real self. Because that means you're telling us this is me. This is what you're supposed to expect out of this. If you deal with vice versa.
But that don't make it 1,000, because my expectations could be for you to be honest, faithful, and transparent to me. If I ain't the same, then my expectations don't mean nothing.
That's true.
But you have
your expectations for somebody else could be
pissing me off.
Your different expectations for yourself. That's
what I'm saying.
That's true. All right, I expect you not to cheat.
Wait,
I ain't say that for me. That's the type thing. Not saying that's what I would do. I'm just saying though.
Mm-hmm. Like what man ever said, babe, if we ain't having sex this amount of times or whatever, I'm probably gonna slide out and get some at some point. Never. But every man thinks it to himself, like, boy, not every man, but it's like, man, shit, you better come up for it.
What you?
Bro, you done been through some rough shit, must be, boy.
Why everybody quiet?
Cause I'm saying, like, you must have been through some things, bro. Some things got you scarred, boy.
Now, it was just like an example, like it's some things that you think in your mind, like a woman could feel like she's doing everything she need to do to sustain like a healthy relationship or whatnot, but you didn't tell her like how much you like sex or how much you like this or dislike that.
So who's at fault for not communicating?
You,
Yeah,
yeah,
but look,
exactly. The man,
Exactly.
yeah,
So you got to hold yourself accountable, man. You got to look in the mirror and
absolutely.
just keep it real.
Uh,
Yo,
that's
you know,
that goes back
yeah,
to
but
being transparent on the walking.
yeah,
yeah, but
for sure.
yeah, it's about setting expectations, man. Like oftentimes they like
Well,
if we want
hold on,
sex 5 times, we want
I gotta
sex
cut
five
you off. I gotta cut you off because oftentimes, like a woman would be like, "I did everything that I could do to maintain this healthy relationship. Why is it still going down the drain?" It's because the guy's not really telling her exactly who he is, what he expect, and he feel like he can't say that.
That's my point.
Right.
Setting expectations and understand the other person, each other's expectations.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about because there's always going to be a certain portion of ourselves that we're going to keep for ourselves. That keeps us sane. So you can't
That's
tell
not fair to your partner, though.
it is get the fuck out of here. It is fair to your partner. It's fair to yourself. Like it's self-preservation. Like you have to put yourself first. So you have to keep a certain portion of yourself in here to yourself so you can function and navigate this crazy ass world and relationships and kinship and friendships and workships. You have to keep something to yourself.
Black Root and friends, y'all
That's
up next.
survival. You know what I mean? But if you understand a person's that you're in a relationship's expectations, then you have to then your job becomes to satisfy those expectations, not because oftentimes, in my opinion, people lose relationships because they try to love people or be in relationships with people the way that they think they need to be in relationships, as opposed to the way that the other person needs them to be in the relationship. So we try to do it our way without
Completely agree.
understanding what their expectations are.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, she's cheating or he's cheating with somebody that actually satisfies those expectations. But we never took the time because we stuck in our egos to ask, what are your expectations?
It's normally not it's not really more than one thing. It just is one thing that kind of you just can't get over. And if you really look back at it, it's like, man, he really could have jumped over that hurdle or whatnot. It's normally not a collective of things that your significant other wasn't doing. It was just one thing that you got stuck on that you couldn't get past.
Yeah, you're right. There's different. We can go all night about this subject because
Big group.
it's different for everybody. But I'm curious to know what somebody else has to think about it. But I just think about it differently.
No, I think it's all been said at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right, so let's wrap it up on.
It's like we ain't kids neither.
We're all gonna fuck up. We're all gonna make mistakes. We're all gonna fuck up. Nobody's perfect. And if you don't, in my opinion, the best way to try.
Stop trying to take sides, man. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap.
Men or women, the best way to navigate the situation is, as difficult as it is to set realistic expectations right out of the gate and stop showing up as our representative because we think that this is the person that we think they want to see. No, just be yourself.
Give us 3 examples of realistic expectations from your point of view before you walk into a relationship.
All right, so when you start dating a chick, right? Don't spend half of your paycheck going to a restaurant that she wants you think she wants you to go to because you're trying to impress.
See, that's a situation. What about the expectations that you would set out of the gate?
No, what I'm saying is you tell her right out of the gate, yo, we're not going to this expensive ass place. We're going here because this is where my money's at. So
basically, your expectation that.
so she can decide
The,
whether or not she wants to
the
keep
the initial
moving
the
forward.
initial expectation. So the initial expectation would be that look, we're not going to be going to expensive restaurants. To sum it up, basically.
If you want to tell her, yes, you should tell her that. That's you should. We should be doing that instead of trying to act like we have more or we're doing more than we actually are.
Got you. Next example.
All right. So
And last
when you,
example.
and when you pull up in your car, right? What do we do on the first date, first couple of dates, if we have a car? We go to the car wash and make sure it's clean. We vacuum it out, blah, blah, blah. But 3 months later, the shit dirty. You got to, it's dirty on the outside, dirty on the inside. That was a song, wasn't it?
No.
There we go. So you're
clean on the
all right. So
inside.
black raindrops.
Same thing.
Black raindrops. 2 expectations. At the beginning of the relationship or friendship is to number 1. Do not tell her you're gonna take her. All right, go ahead. Number 3. We'll run that down and we'll run through everybody real quick.
Number 3, right? Stop acting like you can maintain a certain kind of lifestyle, because if you can, you can. If you can, you can. Right? This is why you have to set different expectations, or the right expectations up front. But we all fuck up, and as men, we all fuck up and set the wrong level of expectation. And then later on, 6 months later, 9 months later, and 2 years later, we find out that eventually she's gonna start looking at us funny when that shit starts to fall off. Because you've already set the wrong level of expectation. Because if you set the right level of expectation right out of the gate, then you'll attract the right type of chick for you.
Right.
Is it an expectation or a standard, bro? Let's keep it real. Is it an expectation or a standard? You know what I'm saying?
If you're being yourself, it's a standard. If you're being yourself,
so let's.
There you go. I respect that.
Yeah, I like that. A standard. So basically, you're basically saying, for one, you're gonna tell them that either we'll be having these lavish restaurant visits or not. Let that know out the gate. Number 2 is if your car is going to be clean when you first meet her, have it clean consistently. And number 3 was basically if you're going to provide a certain lifestyle for her in the beginning, maintain it throughout. Boom. That's black raindrops, man. V6.
Let me tell you something.
Your take.
Like the richest people, the richest guys don't floss. They don't flex. They don't do all that crazy shit, right? Some of them do, but you got to just be real with women. That's why they have these levels of.
Hey man, don't come into the podcast late trying to express your feelings and shit.
Black Tony. That's why they have these levels of frustration, and that's why they get crazy, because you sell them one thing and then eventually that shit drop off because you can't maintain it. And then they start getting crazy because they had certain expectations of it. Just be real, right? Fucking gate, as hard as it is. But men are not built that way. We're built to impress. We're built to try to.
Hey man, this is not a show to bash men. This is a show to bash women.
Nah, I think that comes with an age, bro.
You don't ever bash women.
I'm just shooting. Shit.
That thrill to impress.
Stop the cat. Let's keep it 100.
That thrill to impress, man.
But that's how
that thrill to impress. That comes at a younger age, bro.
That's how we built.
Nah. V6.
I mean, some people. What's up?
3 expectations that you would set. Examples or samples. No, samples don't fit. Examples that you would set walking into a friendship that would eventually turn into a relationship.
Well, all right, boom. First off, I'm gonna keep
wiping off. Shana wiping all his bullshit off of you. All your bullshit off of him.
That wasn't bullshit.
I respect everybody's opinion. Like I respect
I'm
everybody's take on
I'm
it. You
waiting
know
for
what I'm
B6
saying?
to go. I got mine.
I'm just be honest with you, bro. Like if you want to keep it real, from my personal perspective, I don't think you should set expectations, bro, because expectations open up the doors to disappointment. I think you need to just really first off, bro, it start with physical attraction. All right, you see what you like, both y'all mutual on it, then you eventually say something to each other. If you digging each other, you're gonna speak to each other, and it'll go on a consistent basis. I don't think you should set expectations. I think if the law of attraction pull y'all together, learn each other, bro. So that way you know exactly. If you expect something and you don't get it, that leads to disappointment. Correct?
Yeah.
So me personally, I respect everybody. I respect everybody's take on it. I respect that.
I want you to finish, but I want to reply.
Nah, definitely. I just feel like if you don't go into it expecting nothing and you willing to grow and learn that person, you're gonna eventually love them for whatever come with them. And that's just the bottom line of it. So like I don't like to go into anything with expectations. I come in as me. I hope that you come in as you. And then that's how me and my wife met. Like we met at work, bro. I'm talking about dog.
Yeah, you got a cool ass wife too.
I'm the lead manager in the shipping department, bro. So I'm sweaty every day. I got on fucking, you know what I mean? Steel toe boots, work outfit, you know what I'm saying? Like she was in the office, you feel me? So I came in 100% me, man, bro. Like you know me, though. You know we keeps it all the way a buck, bro. We don't do none of that.
I'm about to say, if y'all don't know, I known this guy for a minute.
Yeah, man, you know me, bro. Hey, I've been past that stage to where it was about impressing and buying certain clothes. I'm a grown man now, bro. The only people I'm trying to impress is my kids, bro. By just doing the best thing I can and being the best father for them and being a good husband for my wife. All that other stuff is over with for me. So that's why I can speak from this angle of things. You know what I'm saying? I done did a lot of ignorance in my younger days, bro. Everything that you could do on the boat.
He spent a lot of time at the mosque. He spent a lot of time at the mosque, y'all.
Nah, I ain't no Muslim, bro. You bugging. Nah.
Muslim. All right, next person, man. Big Rue. What's three Big Rue and friends? That's what you gotta start putting down there. Big Rue and friends.
Oh man.
Give us three expectations or examples of three expectations that you would actually set out there before you walk into a relationship. All right, go ahead, run it.
No matter what, always be truthful with me.
Out the gate.
But y'all be lying.
So you said out the gate?
Yeah, out the gate. Be truthful.
How do you do that though?
So if you're not my girl,
how do you do that?
Yeah.
Hello.
No.
If you're not my girl, I'm supposed to be truthful with you and say, yeah, I smashed something 2 weeks ago while I was single. That's how we rocking with it.
If that's what you chose to tell me,
right?
I'm not saying you got to come and tell me your whole life story, but if we're talking and you feel like okay, something could come about and it may interfere with us, then yes, you should be truthful about whatever it is you think I need to know.
Just don't start off lying.
Yeah, don't come
Like
lying.
don't bring no lie to me that I did not ask for. You brought it to me, so don't bring no lie to me.
Right.
Right. You sounded kind of strong back that motherfucker, Big Roo. Sound like you ready to whoop one of our ass or something.
Oh Lord.
What's the other two?
Anyway,
why you laughing so hard?
Cause y'all asses, but yeah, don't come in lying.
Y'all come in lying.
Communicate, like communication. I'm big on communication.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now.
And I don't even care. You got on shades in the house. I don't care to hear that.
You know he's shady. Nah.
I don't give a fuck about y'all can say all that.
And
fuck about that.
We gonna go with the flow and see where it goes.
So don't come in lying.
Don't put a title on it. I don't. Be honest.
in the club.
Don't lie. Communicate with me, and
Y'all are the worst communicators.
I don't want to jump into. Don't expect this to be a boyfriend girlfriend
Right.
thing. Like,
Don't rush.
don't rush it. Let's
Yeah.
just let it
You're
flow.
only saying that because you want to. You're only saying that shit because you want to keep your options open because you probably got more than one situation going on when you first.
Yeah, definitely.
Duh.
The only reason you're saying that,
Definitely.
And I'm gonna say that if I'm
don't
talking
think
to
it's a
somebody,
boyfriend,
Hey.
girlfriend
do
thing
you
right
have
away.
anything
Bruh.
going on?
Y'all
Yes,
just
I
want to
Bruh,
do.
only-
But I am single.
That'd be the first
See,
question. Like,
That's
that's
always the
the
first question.
yeah,
that's the
that's
thing.
everybody's first
Oh.
question. They be like, "Dang, do you got some like?
Do you have
Do
anything
you
going
have
on?
anything going on?" I mean, right then and there, you can lie. You can lie, but why lie?
Don't you lie
Why
back.
lie and y'all not
Y'all
together
always
and you
lying,
single?
yo.
You single, so why lie? Just go
Yo,
ahead
because
and
y'all
just
always
Champagne.
go
lying.
ahead and be just go
Yeah,
ahead and be real.
I got mine.
Just go ahead
Y'all
What
and
you
be
got,
always
real
lying.
Champagne?
and just be
Y'all always
like,
lying.
All right,
yeah,
so
you know,
because I
What's
feel
your
like
three?
everything,
I
the
talked
basic
to
things have
somebody.
already been said. So I'm gonna just come in here with something like this. For example, if you a dude, you like, quote unquote, you like to work out and stay in shape. Don't you get in a relationship and start getting comfortable, start letting yourself go. You came in there as this buff man or a shape dude. Keep being the buff man or the shape dude. Number two,
What the fuck you talking about?
that's an expectation. Some girls
That's one
got
of
that.
his expectations.
And then for a
I mean,
woman,
nah, man,
if
you supposed to be
when
dropping your expectations for the woman, not
I'm
her
dropping. I'm just.
expectations of
It
you.
made. They already been said. I can only agree with everybody else. So now I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this. Now for a woman,
like life changes. Nothing stays the same.
no. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Then for a
Y'all
woman,
come
if
with
I
these
meet
lame
you,
ass expectations.
I
I'm
want
if
to
I
about
hear
fucking
the
meet
kill
for a
you,
you.
if I
woman.
meet you, you always got your hair done. You always got your nails and your feet done. All that. Don't get comfortable with me and
What
start
what
thinking that
happened?
you guys start letting that go. Or no, you did that. You keep that up. That's what you came to me as. That's what I liked. Not saying that everybody can't have a bad day, but keep that up. And
Shout out to Tommy B, man, all the way from Baltimore. Tommy
Word
B
up,
you
for mayor.
word up.
and if
Shout
one
out.
of the things that you brought me in was cooking, don't you stop just because we comfortable now. Keep cooking.
Come
That's
on,
all.
See,
y'all be
That's
I gotta drop my expectations at this point,
everything. All
and
the
I'm gonna
all the
spin
other
off
stuff been
of I'm gonna
said already.
spin
I ain't
off
gonna
of
repeat
you. I'm gonna
nobody
spin
else.
off of you. So when I first walk into the relationship or whatever it's called, and you cooking, I'm a damn play it. Like, yeah, your food fire. Don't keep cooking for me, cause that shit probably ain't that good. So I ain't gonna allow you to just keep on cooking.
But that go back to like something what Black Raindrops was saying about the car. If I come to your house and your house is always clean or whatever, it just always should be clean. Just like my car should
But if you
always be clean. If after how I met you, my car clean,
but what happens
inside
is
clean, it should stay
I
like
so
that.
peep game. You pull up in a whatever 2-door something, and you got some 17-inch rims or some hubcaps on there, and the car is real life ugly, like real life ugly. But you love it to death, and you shining that motherfucker up, getting ready to go pick her up and shit. And initially she gonna be like, "Oh, it's a nice little cute little color, boy. You know that shit is straight. You know I like that shit. I like the way you
Oh
keep
boy.
it clean." So at this point, you shining it up every time you get ready to go over there,
Hey, get to the
and
point.
she really don't like the car. Nobody really liked the car except you.
She acted like she liked it though.
So
So
once
keep
y'all really
liking
get into the relationship,
it.
do she really like, yeah, man, let's ride in this bad motherfucker, and she don't
Tell
want
me
to
you
ride
don't
in
like
it
it.
no more?
Tell me you don't like it.
I guess all I'm saying real quick is if you set expectations right out of the gate, I don't give a fuck what the situation is. She can't come back later on and say if she know you riding in a hoopty and she's cool with that, she can't 6 months or a year later expect you to be riding in an S500. If she's
Right.
honest with herself in the beginning, or if she only cooks or wants to have sex 2 times a week, and he's like, all right, she tells him that, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
cool, let's move forward. He can't come
Hold
back
on.
6 months later
Can
and
we hold
say,
on? Can I
oh yeah,
stop
I
you?
want more. Nah.
How long did you say he kept the car?
Ever.
I mean, he just riding that.
No,
He
I'm
just that's his
saying
car
though,
until he
because
upgrade. You got all
no,
right
Take
I'm
with
my
that.
But
fuck
it
saying
butt
doesn't
he
ever.
matter
said if
if you
X amount of years or whatever, but at the same time,
nah.
if you ain't progressing X amount of years to get the beat the bill, then what are you really doing?
See,
No,
that's where I'm.
that's what I'm
That's see
saying.
And
that
that's when
is
What
it's
I'm
up to
saying
you to
exactly
decide that's what you want to continue to deal with or not.
that's
exactly.
Okay.
ex, that's exactly where I'm going with my expectations. Like with my
I feel you
expectations, I
though. I
feel
feel
like no disrespect to anything that y'all said. Like my expectations would actually be a little different because like
for my
when
earbuds.
I walk into a relationship or a friendship or whatever, and you got like guys that you're entertaining and things of that sort, I'm gonna let you know, like, yeah, that's fine to do right now, but we're gonna have a conversation whenever we get there. Like if you get there before me, if I get there before you, we're gonna have a conversation, and it's not cool anymore. So one of my expectations is gonna be, all right, I'm doing my thing. We just dating or whatever, trying to get to know each other. Do your thing. But once we get there, we're gonna have a conversation, and you can't do that no more. Or you can't be flirty, or you can't entertain those guys anymore. That's one of my expectations. My second expectation would be like growth. I'll definitely let you know out the gate. I don't know where we are currently, where we going. I'm gonna expect for you to grow. I don't care where you are currently. I'm gonna need growth out the gate
Yeah, but
before we even get into the relationship.
what that?
And since you made it a three
My
piece,
point.
my third piece is gonna just be like be who you are. Like if you a hoe, let me know you been a hoe. You know what I mean? Like, and if I'm a hoe, I'm gonna let you know I've been a hoe or whatever, and then we could work on that. So
Yeah,
just
but
be
yeah,
completely
it's
transparent out the gate, and let's just grow. Cause everybody on here been a hoe, and everybody up here is worthy of being a husband or a wife.
you know, you're right. Everybody's saying on here tonight. They're absolutely correct because the wisdom or perceived wisdom that we have is all based on our life experiences.
Oh, and I do expect at least 30 to 40% of your income tax if you have kids.
At
If
least
you ain't got
30.
no, if you ain't got
It's
no kids,
stupid.
you keep all the money. Yeah, I don't care. If you ain't got no kids, you keep all your money. I ain't gonna stretch you.
That's the funniest thing I heard this year.
You know what's crazy? It's good to have these conversations because everybody has different life experiences, right? And
Hmm.
it's good to bring it to the world so people can like learn from or take something away from it. None of it's wrong. It's all right. You get
Correct.
what I'm saying? But well, not but and at the same time, you have to understand what somebody else expects of you. Before you don't take a job unless you know what they expect of you. But that's your livelihood. So you don't we should take those same set that same process and apply to friendships, kinships, and so on and so forth. Don't be
Hmm.
afraid to give ourselves permission to give people and let people know what our expectations of
Right.
everybody around us. And if they
But
don't fuck with it, then they don't fuck with it. They can keep it
but
pushing.
if but if you set realistic expectations out the gate, then you don't have to keep resetting expectations as you grow or as she grow. You just
Yeah,
kind of
that's
set like
That's my
realistic
point.
expectations out the gate,
That's my
and
point.
I think the way to recognize a realistic expectation that you don't have to keep changing it.
The realistic expectation is what works for you. And if
No,
you
a
if
realist. A realistic expectation is what works for both parties.
Bullshit.
If it only works for you, you're gonna have to adjust it soon.
Bullshit. Not that's just my opinion now. That's bullshit.
Right.
Because the goal is like you only have one life. The goal is to live it the way you want to live it, right? So you set expectations based on who you are. And that's how you find yourself close to somebody who can satisfy those expectations because nobody can satisfy all of our expectations. I don't give a fuck who they are, what they look like.
But
But it doesn't
what
matter.
happens is
That's my opinion.
what happens is
I already know what he about to bring this back to.
What happens if who you are when you met her is not who you are now?
And that's what I've been saying the whole time.
No, but
be yourself. But he about to take it to you really like this person, want to be with somebody, you're going to accept certain things. You know that's his main thing.
No, what I'm saying is set realistic expectations. There's nothing you can do when you meet somebody to avoid presenting your representative. That's just going to happen, period. Nobody shows
I
up.
disagree.
Nobody shows up 100% themselves in the beginning.
No, but you can. I mean, maybe not. Yeah. But you can also set realistic expectations. Like I feel like I can walk into a friendship or a relationship like, yo, I cook all the time. I'm a dope ass cook. I do this. I do that.
And
but
you are a dope ass cook.
don't expect for me to cook every day of the week. So a realistic expectation for me would be like, yo, I'll cook for your ass all the time. I won't leave it at that. And like, yo, sometimes I get tired, I ain't cooking. I expect for you to pick up where I left off and run with it. That's a realistic expectation for me.
Yeah, that's a very good realistic expectation.
So it's not just telling her like walking into the relationship like, yo, I cook, you ain't gotta worry about cooking. That's BS. Because like the downfall of the relationship would be I'd be like, man, I'm just busting my ass. I'm just super tired, and she's just laying around. That's because I didn't set realistic expectations for her. I told her that I like to cook. I cook every day, like that's my pastime. So she felt like it's okay. She ain't gotta cook. A realistic expectation be like, yo, I'll cook, but don't expect for me to cook all the time. Or sometimes I'm gonna have you in the kitchen or do this or do that because sometimes I get tired. So now she knows. Just an example. Shauna, take the show, man.
To sum all that up, be yourself. Come in there, be yourself. It is a such thing as being yourself. Not saying people don't have representatives, but be yourself.
I gotta challenge it.
You can't be a double agent because it's going to get exposed. It's going to get exposed every single time. But as long as you gave that person enough for them to know, well, he didn't even do this to begin with, so why should I expect it? Or y'all had that conversation of communication as far as standards and expectations. Because what we all said at the beginning, trust and communication, that's what it really all boiled down to. So if that's what you're doing,
and I gotta pick,
and it ain't working,
I'm gonna pick
it ain't
back up
work.
for you when you're done, Shauna.
But that's what you did.
And
go ahead, pick it back.
And most people don't even realize that when you're going from relationship to relationship, is more things resetting than just who you're dating at that time. So like you could be in a house or a car or in a financial situation currently while you're walking into this new situation that's probably not gonna be there for a little while, because when you walk into a new relationship or get out of an old relationship, a lot of things leave behind. Other than the person and even emotions. Nah, I mean, I'm just Dr. Feeling this shit. Like a lot of shit, like you got emotions that are left behind. Like you got
remnants,
like a lot of things.
Remnants of the last things.
Man, I don't nobody know them college ass words.
Yeah, I know, right? College graduate over there.
Remnants of the
I
last
got
thing, you
I got
bring
a
it
few
into the new
years.
stuff.
Guys, look,
So
man, y'all
that all
switching it up a
goes
little
back.
bit though.
That's a dictionary right
But
there.
hey, real quick, Shana. I mean, not real quick. Black Raindrop, but it all spins back on like just being like open and honest as possible. You don't have to be 100%
Well, of
completely
course,
transparent. Like if you
because you
driving a
can.
Porsche, if you meet Black Roo and she driving a Porsche. I mean, you driving a Porsche when you meet her, but then you're coming out of a situation, you're trying to find yourself and reestablish yourself. Do you tell her, because you're paying all the payments on the Porsche, that's your car, money, good, everything. Do you tell her out the gate that, I might have to let this go. I might have to regroup my life. I may have to do this, may have to do that. Do you set her expectations to continue to drive or ride in the Porsche or luxury vehicles, or do you set her expectations to a lower level, saying, we might be in a Honda?
That's a good one.
You have
Cause
that's a difference. That's a difference. Are you asking me or are you asking like?
Cause with that, I'm gonna be like, look,
Black
yeah, I
Raindrop.
got this Porsche right now, but you notice we keep going to Fridays. So you got you gotta pick up on something.
Y'all been in a
Right.
situation like I've been in a situation to where it's like when like you get a house, right? And there's nothing in that motherfucker. And you got a family you gotta take care of, right? So the expectation is that you get your shit together so that you could fill that shit with furniture. And over time, you fill the shit with furniture, you got TV, you got shit everywhere. But
Let's go.
it's about setting the expectation and the woman deciding that, okay, I'm going on this ride with you. You feel me? But you gotta set the expectation from the beginning. Like shit.
That's what I've
You
been
pack your
saying.
you pack your shit up. You pack your shit up and you're like, all right, we're gonna do this, right? And then you gotta get on the same page. You gotta set the expectation. This shit could end up
Right.
like right now it's like this. But
But
if you ride
but
with if you
bro,
ride
but
if you ride with if you
but bro,
hold on real quick. If you ride with me,
go ahead. Go
it could
ahead.
end up like this. Next thing you know, you got Benzes and Lexuses and shit, all that shit in the driveway. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But it's
yeah, definitely,
about setting the
definitely.
expectation in the beginning so you understand what you're dealing with. And if she want to ride with you, she ride with you. And if she doesn't, she doesn't.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I do got something for you, Black Raindrops. So like let's say you just date a certain caliber of woman, and she was married to, or like in like a serious relationship with some guy that had money, like money, crazy money, and she driving like a fucking G-Wagon or something like that. So, and then, she's dressed in the latest fashion or whatever. You talking to her, she's showing you her home, things of that sort. But she failed to tell you that most of that came from the guy that she just got out of the relationship with. All right. So at that point, you're walking into it thinking that you're dating this high caliber woman, only to find out that she's really not of that caliber. Do you continue to date her, or do you say, nah, I can't mess with that?
Well, if she, in my opinion, if she's satisfying your expectations, then yeah.
Stop the cap.
I saw that coming.
Let's go. Black Roo. Same
Well,
thing for
because what does
y'all,
it matter?
man.
No, hold on real quick. Let's say this is for the women, right? Let's say they say, oh yeah, my man has to have a job, right? So he can pay bills. But if he doesn't have a job and he has a $5 million in the bank and he's still paying bills. Does he really need to have a job, or does he just need to be able to pay bills?
I'm about to say I can't answer that because I could answer that for myself, but I want to know what they think.
I'm just saying, like, it's the
What?
same
I
shit. It
missed it.
doesn't matter. No, I'm just saying that
The money is there.
If it doesn't matter if you, y'all pissing me off. But go ahead. I don't want to hear what they got to say. They're not even.
I missed it.
They over there watching baddies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they over there looking at some dudes driving some Benz or something.
Take them off the shit.
With like 45 chains on. And then when they get with him, he gonna tell us, see what happened was I need to file them 3 kids you got on these taxes so we can bounce back, shout out.
That sounds so unattractive. That is so unattractive. Whatever dude that you just made up in your head, he is very unattractive.
I knew I could get their ass off mute.
Yeah, right.
Who said that?
That is very unattractive.
I knew I could get your ass off mute. All right, somebody tell me what Black Raindrops was saying. I stepped away, so I ain't really know what he was saying. What was the niggas talking about?
How do I
That baby keep calling her daddy.
That's what we call my son. We call him daddy.
Oh, word. Hey, what was Black Raindrop saying? That he wanted the girls to answer.
What I'm saying is, which is more important? Somebody that has a job that brings in that paycheck every week, or somebody that has the money to still pay the bills without a job?
A job.
A job.
You gotta build credit.
A job.
What?
Nah, it's all about money.
How you gonna ask us our opinion and then tell us why we?
Because I'm trying to figure out.
Bullshit.
It's a lot of jobless niggas.
If I got $5 million in the bank and I don't have to clock in every day,
I'm jobless.
You asked us what we prefer. You asked us what we prefer, not what you thought about what we prefer.
I think y'all lying though.
That is correct though. What's your answers again, ladies?
I prefer a man with a job.
Yes.
What up? Fuck you.
Why?
Because
I'm jobless.
for one, we can go and we can sign off on a house. We can show that we got steady income that we can back up. We can build our credit. We can.
Girl, you must
do a bunch of shit.
You don't see them posts on Facebook talking about who can write up paycheck stubs.
I don't want to do that. I want to do it the legit way.
Why do that? And you can just get a job.
Right.
Yo, hold up.
And then we can build shit for our kids.
You ain't saying unnecessary money for real, because at the end of the day, the same people that say, oh, you can make check stubs is the same people you got to pay to make them check stubs, and you can just get a job and get check stubs that you don't even got to pay for.
I'm not talking
about you, man.
High enough.
I'm not talking
Drop a comment.
You can build your credit high enough, go to the bank, get you a loan, open up a business. Now, boom, you ain't got to work no more, and now you got somebody working for you. So what? Because it takes time. Sometimes rushing don't always make sense.
You do have to have more than a consistent job to get that long. Like,
I mean, I know that.
I could be working on a job for 20 years, making $30,000 a year, and we walk in there trying to get a loan that's outside of that pay grade or something. We ain't getting it.
But guess what, y'all? I spent a lot of years in finance. You don't need a fucking job to buy the shit that you want. You can substitute fucking jobs with income. If you have the money, then you think a bank gives a shit about if you have a job or not? If you can prove that you can afford whatever it is that you're trying to buy, they don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. You don't have to clock in every day at 8 o'clock to buy the shit that you need or that you want if you have the capital, if you have the money in the bank.
What do you do?
Fuck this job. Fuck this job shit. Like, That's the biggest scam
Also,
behind student loans and mortgages.
also
The
feel,
job is a third worst scam in the United States.
but you can't take away from what the female said that they want
Oh
though.
yeah,
Like,
no,
yeah, I'm with
I get
that.
them.
I'm
Yeah,
with
I
it.
see what they're saying. I understand what they're saying. But what I'm saying is, okay, so let me ask this real quick, if I can. If you come across, I'm talking to the two of them, somebody that has $5 million in the bank, right? And he doesn't clock in every day. You'd rather flow or go with the person that clocks in every day that makes 40,000 every day, or 50,000, or 60,000, or
It depends
70,000.
on how he made that
It
50,000,
doesn't.
or it
That's
depends on how he
bullshit.
made it.
That's
Stop
No, it's
bullshit.
not,
capping.
because at the
That's
end of the day, I
bullshit.
have kids, and I'm not about to put my kids in a predicament where
But if
we
I
always
got
got to
five,
look over our shoulder just
but if
because
he
that
has
man
five
got
million in
money.
the bank and he
I ain't
doesn't
there
clock
no
in
ain't
every
nobody
day,
looking over their shoulder for 50,000 a year. I'm saying that right now.
Stop capping.
right.
Stop the cap.
Stop
Stop the
cap.
cap.
And if
Stop
y'all
the cap.
trying to say that these men out here doing illegal work and that's how they got all this money,
I
then yeah,
didn't
don't
talk
nobody
about that.
want that.
You wouldn't care
Yes, I would.
because
I
you
done
So
been
you
there. I
you
telling
done
me,
done
because
that.
you and
Big Roo,
Bree
what's your
and
friend's
house
name?
will be taken care of.
Tamara.
Tamara?
Mm-hmm.
Tamara, so you telling me like if I was a dope boy, scam or doing anything illegal,
Yes,
and I
because
rolled up,
I've already lived that lifestyle, and I already know where I could have been and what could have happened to my kids. So yes, I am telling you that I will pick a man with a job over a dope
you
boy any day.
I didn't
you
ask you
tell
that.
me what? I ain't even asked the question yet.
I prefer a man with a job. It doesn't matter about no
What kind of
scamming, no
job?
drug dealing.
What
A
kind of
man
job?
with a good paying job.
So
I
what
done
good paying
been
job?
in a relationship where, yes, he was selling drugs, not no
Do
little
you
bitty
have
drug.
We're not talking
do
about
you
that
have
shit,
do you
bro.
have a good paying job?
Yes, I do.
Sound like she lying.
Sound like you lying to me.
Oh, I don't care nothing about what Raindrop talking about. I don't pay him to do nothing.
Sound like you
We
lying to me.
actually okay. Let me start. Okay, so
I'm just
I
fucking
I
with
gotta
I
you,
I,
but
respect
I
you
it.
know,
wouldn't.
yeah. Wait,
I gotta
hold on, real
respect it.
quick. Hold on, real quick.
I would
Oh, hold
say
on, real quick.
I would
You know,
say
I'm just fucking with you, right?
I would say we have a
Hey,
career. We're in our career field.
Yeah.
Oh
let's
Lord, here
go. I
y'all
like
go.
that. I like
We
that.
have a
That's what's
career.
Yo,
up. That's what's up.
so you trying to tell me if you meet a dude out the blue, just randomly, like say if you met me, Black Raindrops, or anybody on the show and didn't know who we were, and like we just rolling and we talking sweet to you, finessing and all
I
of
ain't
that,
talking sweet to none of
and
y'all.
come to find out, no, I'm just saying like
Right.
Oh,
overall,
No,
come
I
to
didn't mean
find out.
y'all. I didn't mean y'all. I just meant
oh.
like in
Come
general.
to find out, like this
No
guy doesn't
disrespect.
have a job. Like I told you, like I was working here, working there, or whatever. But I'm in a position to place you in a better spot in life. You
Hey,
just gonna roll out of that just because
I
it's
need the other
illegal or
charger.
whatever.
I gotta think
Hello.
about my kids.
It just depends on how you moving with the illegal.
All right, fuck you,
I'm
Lloyd,
just
man.
fucking.
Thank you for tuning in. Good shit.
I'm
Tune
just.
in.
I'm like.
Anytime you see us live, bro.
I don't even. What you know? What pisses me off is the fact that black people think a lot of times think that if it's either a dude has a like if a black man has money or stable, it's either because he's in the streets with it, or he's a clown, or he's a cornball, or he's a corporate nigga. That isn't always the case. Like people, like black men come, we're smart. Like we make money, like in so many different ways. It's not like
Not all black
if
men.
if you, I didn't.
Not all black men.
I know that, but
It's
what I'm saying is the misconception is that if he has a bunch of money, it's either he's, you know, corporate or he's like a drug dealer or some shit. We shouldn't even be talking about that point. The fact that they could be a drug dealer because a black man has money or a man has money. The fuck out of here. You know how many different ways that men or black men are making money? Are you kidding me? I don't even, I'm pissed off that we
Show
even
me,
introduced that.
show me the way. Show me the
I
way,
mean,
cause I need some bread.
I'm pissed off that we even introduced that into the conversation because there's so many ways for us and that we are making money, like for real. So the point is, if you roll up on a brother that has $5 million in the bank, I don't care what y'all say, there's zero way you're gonna tell me you're gonna choose somebody who has a 9 to 5 and makes $40,000 a year over somebody that
I
has
agree.
$5 million in the bank that
I
doesn't
agree.
clock in at 8 o'clock
That
every morning.
Yeah, that was
I
sick.
don't care what y'all say.
yeah, they gonna fall. They gonna fall, and they'll be on fucking TikTok making Reese's Tisa videos in 2 years or something.
Exactly. Fuck out of here.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah. So I guess that's where I'm
I
at with it,
respect what they
man.
say. I respect what they're saying, though, but it's straight. That
Hang
cat.
up,
That go
I
back
think,
to the whole it sound good thing I was saying earlier.
yeah, but it's based on. I feel like it's based on their reality too, though.
That's
That's
what
why
I
you gotta get
said.
outside. You gotta get
Anecdotal
outside the box.
experience.
That's what I said. So I said all of our opinions are based on our life experiences. So I respect
Hmm.
everybody's opinions because you have you have nothing else to draw from. You have no other
Black
reference
Raindrops
point.
just taking a whole piss.
I was washing my hands after, after I pissed. That's why I said in the beginning, everything that we say, I respect it all because it's all based on our life
Yeah.
experiences. That doesn't mean
Yo,
that has to be our life
we
experience. You know what I mean? Get the
we
fuck
coming
out of
up
here.
on 2 hours, man. We coming up on 2 hours, and I gotta make this
I've
exciting.
only been on here for 30 minutes.
I have to make this exciting.
I
Women,
respect everybody's opinion.
if there's any women watching, and you ladies included, why do men keep cheating on y'all?
Nigga stupid, bro. What the fuck?
I can't speak for every woman, but I don't know why I get cheated on.
I'll tell you why.
Why? You gonna tell me why I get cheated on, or you about to speak in general? Because you can't speak
Just in
on
general. Just
why
in
I get
general.
cheated on.
Just in general.
If I
'Cause
can't even tell you why I get cheated on.
just in general, obviously, because I don't know
You
you
don't even look like you
personally.
get dated.
She said I don't
What
look
he
like I
said?
get dated.
That man get on my
Uh,
nerves.
You
that
crazy.
motherfucker, that nigga Vanessa.
You
He
crazy.
one of
Talking
the
about
he one
you
of
don't
the
know
goats
why I
out
get.
here.
Talking about you don't know why I get. You crazy. Anyway, whatever. Anyway,
So you
in
about to speak in
general,
general?
yeah, obviously, because I don't know you personally, right?
Hold
Exactly.
on. Hey,
That's what
That's
I
one
but
was
of the
we
getting at
reasons
too.
why you get cheated on
but
because
we
you
gotta let
feel
her
like,
know. She gonna tell us why she got cheated on.
oh yeah,
Why
that's
you
cool.
feel why you feel
She
like you
said she
keep
don't
getting
know.
cheated on?
No, that's
She
why
said,
I said that I don't know why I get cheated on. That's why I told Black Raindrop. That's why I asked him, was he gonna speak in general?
yeah,
Because he can't tell
Yeah.
me why I get cheated on if I don't know the reason I get cheated on.
I know, but you didn't let me say that. But obviously, I don't know you personally, so obviously it's a generalization, right?
I
Based
was
on
answering the question, but okay.
my experiences in life, because we don't set expectations right out of the gate about what we want. So we'll go along with shit that looks good and feels good on the surface, right? But there's still that core part of us that still needs to be satisfied. So what y'all end up doing is, or what they end up doing is cheating with somebody that satisfies their core. Because people don't know how to set expectations in the beginning.
But men do that too.
No,
Right.
that's what I'm saying.
But this
Everybody
is
does it.
this is all about women, man. Because I think we're kind of misconstrued as to why women feel like they get getting cheated on by men. Excuse me.
Okay, I can
Because
say this.
usually,
Like,
Because they're not
go ahead.
satisfying the man's expectation. You know?
I had some men, I had some men that cheated on me.
We all cheat.
Then
Everybody cheats.
I
Man.
had some men that did not cheat on me.
Do you know that?
Well,
You said, do
why you
I?
feel
What did you say, Sean?
I was asking, do you know that for sure? Well, they might did a good job on hiding it.
I mean, they could have.
Are we live? Or we just recording this?
yeah, we
Like they
live.
could have.
Yeah,
Oh
we
shit.
live.
They
Oh
could
shit.
have
Yeah,
did a
but
good job of hiding it. But
what
from
you
my
mean?
understanding,
I
no,
guess
What you
you
not
know what?
mean?
immediate.
You know
What
what
That
though?
person.
Hold on, bro. You know what? You did a better job.
What you mean?
Wait,
What
hold
do
on,
you
bro.
mean? What do- what do-
Wait, hold on. Hold on, bro. Hold on. You
what
did
do
a
you
way
mean
better
we did a
job
better
of hiding
job?
your shit.
And all y'all do is talk about how y'all cheat better than us.
I was just about to
Who
say.
talks
That's what
about
I'm
that?
saying. Y'all did a way better.
Cause,
You did a way better job of hiding
Your
your shit.
your your friend right there, she started
cause me
laughing.
personally, me personally, I'm not
Somebody
about
start
to.
repeating that shit, bro. That's when you know
I'm
they
not about
wrong.
to waste nobody time. So like if I'm not about to see if I don't see myself with you, I'm not about to come over here and waste like I'm not about to waste nobody
Yeah, I can
time.
respect that.
So
I
me,
can
I do
respect that.
not cheat. I don't cheat. It's not in me. I can't do it. I can't cheat on somebody. I don't care if you did cheat on me. I'll be mad. I'll be mad or whatever, but I'm not gonna
Mm,
go out and then gonna play get back and cheat if it's not me.
that's true.
Gotcha.
I'd rather
I
I
just
can,
love
leave
I,
that.
and just
I,
go on by my
I get,
business. You
I
fucked
get
up,
down
not
on
me.
that.
I love that. I love
That's
that. Your
why
friend,
I agree with
put your
that.
friend. Tell her get off the dude Instagram page that got on 8 chains
That
and
she's
come back over
stalking.
here with the real people.
I want to know what Shauna think about that shit because
Black raindrops.
I'd say I don't know because I'm hearing a lot of cap.
Who
I don't know.
cares?
Not from you. I can only speak from from
Black
from from
raindrops
my
say
from
he
my
had a
age
whole lot of cat.
range.
See, that's why I like talking up here, because y'all be asking us stuff, just tell us we be lying and stuff.
I
That's
know, but
crazy.
that's what I'm supposed
That's
to
only
do.
black raindrops.
That's what I'm supposed to do. Like chill.
No, you're not.
That
If
is
I
what
think
black
you,
raindrops do, though.
And let
I
us
mean,
tell us what the hell we.
I wouldn't tell you. When I think you're lying, I'm gonna tell you that I think you're lying. The same way I tell them niggas that if they lying, they pissing me off because I want everybody. I want us to go deeper.
That's
Same
what we
Y'all
be
thing.
be
telling you, and you
y'all
just
be y'all be
okay.
lying though. Y'all be lying.
You just be drunk.
Who be lying?
I'm not drunk. Neither
Diamond,
if I
My
was.
answer is simple.
Word up.
Diamond Shanye.
How come I'm the only one
Hey,
sipping this shit?
Shana, can you check the comments? Read.
Let me see
Diamond
this.
Shanae says, "What y'all talking about? We're we're
We
basically talking
talk
about
about
who
why
is." Hmm?
we were saying why women get cheated on. That's the last thing that we was going off with.
True.
Why do women feel like they
And
get
we ain't
cheated
get
on?
I don't even think we got a real answer out of Black Raindrops or Big Brew. We just went in circles with that.
I went
Yeah, we
to
went in
the
circle.
bathroom and took a piss, so I don't even really remember what the question was.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Champagne Shana.
Y'all not gonna like my answer.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
My
not
go.
answer
feeling
is
that.
just simply. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's
What?
just
Nigga just
she.
said y'all ain't gonna like
She,
my answer, but I don't
she
know.
looked good,
But I
and
don't know.
she threw it at me. That's that's simple.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
but
that's that young
that's what I'm
shit right
saying.
there.
I got a different answer
How old are
for what
you?
y'all would say.
Don't tell her how old you are. I'm trying to play you.
Old enough.
Go ahead.
I'm
Don't
old,
ever
en-
tell anybody how old you are.
old enough. That's my
Word
answer.
up, word up. That's what's up.
But
Nah.
I mean, obviously, you know, you're in a if you're in a relationship, you trying to be committed and all that stuff. You can resist and all that stuff. But I do think that it is a point in time in most young men
wrong,
and stuff
nigga?
like
You
that
married?
you don't be able to, you know, it's hard to say no, and it don't have nothing to do with. You don't have nothing to do with whether your
He said
girlfriend
it's
love
hard to
you
say no.
or you don't love her. It just that's
Right.
might be trying to experience everything, and
Bro, this
while
is
you're trying to experience everything, you might be with somebody at that same time.
bruh.
I don't do
Bruh, that
stuff
is
like that,
funny,
but
dog.
I'm just
Like
saying,
real
though.
talk. That is funny because when I was
Well, man,
Shauna's age, that was basically what it was, man. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm
I ain't
saying.
even
So
gonna lie.
levels.
I ain't even gonna
There's
lie,
levels. There's levels to all this shit. It just depends on like,
bro.
okay, what
Man,
20
I
somethings,
had a
a 20
bro,
somethings
bro,
Euro
I had two
perspective is gonna be
girls. I
different.
had two girls in the same house at the same time. One was on one end of the house, one was on the other end of the house, and neither one of them knew that they was in the house at the same time at the same night.
see stuff
But
like
When I
that.
was that,
I
when I
had
was in my
I had two
20s,
girlfriends with the same name before.
but when I was in, when you don't even want to know.
Wow.
yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm
When I was in my
saying.
20s,
That's
But
man,
that
I
was
used to
a
go on
younger
that.
way. I wouldn't do something like that now, but that was a
right. Yeah, I
younger
wouldn't
version of
dare do
myself.
that now.
I had two girls that was in the
One was light,
same
one was dark.
house, and they didn't know that
Yeah,
both were my
not
girls
a not a not
in the same
examples,
house.
just showing that
But
is different
I
from
was
Black
trying to
Ranger,
understand.
from Shauna's perspective than my perspective now. I can't even really hang out with you unless I feel like you're somewhat on the level that I'm on as far as like
Hmm.
money, lifestyle, well being, mental capacity, things of that sort.
Word.
Because I'm just so busy trying not to fail at this point. But when I was in my 20s, oh yeah, man, hell yeah, let's go.
Well, everybody would. Well, the thing about it is, we spend our 20s fucking our shit up. Then we spend our 30s trying to clean up what we
Yeah.
fucked up in our 20s. And then by the time you get to your 40s, you're like, all right, you start to
Yeah.
stabilize a little bit.
Hey,
Then when you get to your 50s, you kind of start to
hey, Shauna,
coast a
check
little
those
bit.
comments so you can read those comments when Black Rain drops down.
So you're supposed to fuck shit up when you're a teenager in your 20s. What the fuck? That's the natural progression of life. It happens to everybody. You know what I mean? But our expectations of the people that we interact with change as we mature. That's what I was saying before. Is like, you have to get to a point in life to where
Hey, yo,
you get
Smitty in here. Hey, yo.
Smitty's in there.
Yeah, he left a comment because he know what I'm talking about. That's why.
Yeah, right. Yeah. As we mature, we have our expectations of the people that we interact with changes. That's all I'm saying. It's like, as you get grown, you have to have different conversations with people
Mm-hmm.
right out of the gate. Stop playing fucking games when you get to 30. You had your whole 20s and your whole teenage life to play fucking games. When you get to
Mm-hmm.
30, start being honest and being real with people and set expectations from the beginning. That's all I've been saying. Like, stop fucking playing games because you wanna like dress up this way, look this way, do this and cook and make meals and all that, just because it's a new situation. Nah, cause you in your 30s and 40s and 50s, like, nobody has time for fucking games. So
Mm-hmm.
set the expectation from the beginning.
All right. Well, with that being said, though, why would what's a reason that somebody in their 40s would be cheating on a chick or whatever like that?
Because in my opinion, just because not everybody matures the same way. Some people have insecurities and they still keep playing the same fucking games because they're just like, sometimes they're just happy to have the attention that they're getting from said person, and
Mm-hmm.
they're not being honest with themselves. about
Shout
who
out
they
to
really
official
are.
Spat Hardy on YouTube, man. We see y'all.
Fuck out of here.
Keep the
I'm
comments
right.
rolling.
No, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. We all fuck up. That's what I said. We all fuck up. We're all gonna make dumb decisions. We're all gonna make
Man,
smart
stop the
decisions.
cat.
And then
Stop the cat.
it's kind of like when you're dealing with people, it's like you take a bunch of shit and you just throw it against the wall and see how much of it sticks. That's life.
They ain't even listening.
They listening.
Nah, they listening.
They
But
listening.
yeah, that's
Hey, what did I miss,
what
man?
I said
Shout
is
out
all I can
to
say about that. I
hey,
had no other type of
Shauna.
answer.
Shauna, did you run through the comments? I was missing for a
I'm
minute.
not. I can't even see them. I don't even read them.
Just click on
I don't see
comments.
'em. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see what they got to say. Oh, I can see them. Let me see what they have to say. Bottom line is, man, I don't need to read no fucking comments. I don't want to read that shit.
Called growth. Everybody ain't willing to grow and change their mindset. Yeah.
But everybody's different, though. Everybody's different, bro. Women don't. Men and women don't think the same on at all on any capacity. So the goal is to try to set expectations in the beginning, so you can kind of try to bridge the gap a little bit to make it make sense. They don't even. They ain't even. They have vaginas. We have penises. How on earth are they going to think the same way that we do? They have babies and we are not capable of having babies. How the fuck do we expect them to think the same way we do? The goal is to try to get as close as possible to understanding each other. And the only way to do that, in my opinion, is you got to be real and set expectations right out of the gate.
But what we talking about is, why do women feel like they get cheated on?
At a certain age, I don't got an answer. But when I can say when you young and stuff, and you might be that guy and all kind of stuff, you want it's just in you. Doing that's what you want to do. That's the only thing I can say about that. And then somebody like me, we was them guys. I've been that guy before. They at you.
But you gotta take it there, though.
Obviously.
Yeah, but then that's when morals and principles come in the way. Some people might not look at that as. That's when somebody might not look at that as the morals.
Let's reconstruct the question. When a woman feels like she's done everything right in a relationship and you cheated on her and she asks why, what are those reasons?
Y'all motherfuckers don't listen. I swear to God. In my opinion, doing everything right in a relationship isn't the same as doing everything right for that woman or for that man. That's why you have to understand what their expectations are, so you know what to do right. You have to understand how to love them right. We don't always get it right, but I'm saying, if you at least start at a place to where you understand their expectations and they understand yours, you can get close to possibly doing it right.
But you can still cheat on them.
But it decreases the likelihood of it, though, is what I'm saying.
I can see
that. Right. So where I'm at with it, I feel like a lot of times when I'm just going based on things that I see on social media, things of that sort, I always see women making a whole big long post saying how faithful, how much she did this, how much she did that. He still cheated. She poured into him, things of that sort. That's what I'm going off right now. And I'm gonna just basically say
I got something else to say too.
Let me ask you something. Ask them why do they cheat?
Well, I did, and they
say they don't cheat, so they don't got answers for it.
Yeah,
I got
black
something else
women
to say
don't.
though. I think it
No women cheat.
also be
No,
having
you
how
got
you
females
grew
out here
up.
that do
Yeah.
cheat, but
They
I
don't
don't
cheat, but
cheat.
they
I
But
can't.
you
line
have,
that
but you
motherfucker
have
up.
been,
I
but
They
you
can't
line
have
his
speak for
ass up.
before.
everybody. I know I don't cheat.
But you have before.
No, I never cheated a day in my life.
You don't cheat, but when you get outside of
When
the
I'm in,
box,
when
like,
I
yeah,
look,
I ain't
listen,
really
listen.
feeling this.
When I'm in a relationship, I am faithful. But when I'm single, I ain't shit. But
So you
that's
saying you was
everybody.
in a so you saying you was in a relationship on Monday, so you ain't messing with nothing, and y'all broke up on Tuesday. On Wednesday is like, what's happening?
No, because if the breakup is fresh, no, I'ma still wait it out because at the end of the day, whatever happened, we don't know like if we gonna double back and fix the problem because it's still fresh at the moment. Yeah, we're mad, we're heated, so we broke up. But no telling, probably dang on 2 hours, 3 hours, it can be the next 24 hours. We done calm down, cool down, and we just want to talk about it to see is we gonna
Yeah.
get back or we just gonna let the shit go and be friends.
Even if he cheated,
Oh, if you cheat on me, oh, you dead. It ain't no working that shit out. The trust is gone out the motherfucking window. I don't trust you no more. I can't be with you because you done cheated on me. Nah.
but what if he cheated for a reason that wasn't his? It was your fault.
See, me speaking for myself, no, I don't give nobody it. Let me cheating. You can't have no reason to cheat. That's a choice. Like that's a choice. You made a choice to cheat.
Hmm.
Like that's just the end of that. That's not you. You that's not
But
cheating is you don't have to have a reason to cheat. No. You come to me be like, well, the
so
reason I cheated was no, it wasn't no reason. You made a choice to cheat.
so in that case, like you get to treat him bad and all that, and he's still not supposed to cheat.
Oh,
Like
see, I
that
don't
ain't got
know.
nothing
I
to do
see.
with it.
No, see, I don't know nothing about that because I don't treat nobody.
No,
No, I
don't
don't.
be
Now you
retracting that. Now,
like,
if you
yeah,
feel
no,
like
but
I've 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 heard
I
some women.
seen I seen some women do some men bad. I did. Like I got a boy best friend. I seen women do him bad, and I sat right there and told him like for real, boy, you crazy. Because I would have been left that girl. Like I mean, he'll tell me, oh, I felt like cheating. Well, that if it's in you, I can't stop you from doing that. That's in you.
Well,
But
that's in
me on the other
everybody.
hand, it's
That's
not
in
in me.
everybody,
So
bro.
if you gonna cheat, you gonna cheat. If you a cheater, you a cheater. That's you. But just because I mean I seen people get cheated on, then they was heartbroken, they was hurt, and they wanted to try to hurt the next person, well, hurt that person, and then gone cheat on like going back and forth. Oh well, I'm gonna stay with you just so I can give you a taste of your own medicine type shit. That's childish. Ain't nobody about if you grown, you ain't about to be on that little child shit and damn play tick for tack. Hell nah. If you feel like you about to cheat on me, go ahead and tell me what it is and go on about your business. You ain't even gotta cheat because at this point you just telling me that you want to be single.
So
So
he
you
supposed
ain't
to
gotta
say,
cheat. Just
girl.
be single. Just be single and do
So,
your own thing instead of cheating.
so he supposed to say, girl, I'm finna cheat on your black ass.
Well, we gotta.
If you like, okay, say if I was a cheater
To
and damn
set
you
the
doing me
expectation,
dirty,
right?
I really sit right there. I'll be real with you. I'll be like, yo, like you doing me this type of way, and I can really do you
Content,
how
bro.
you do me, and I can really go out here and cheat on you how you cheat on me. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do that because that's not the person I am. But I
Right.
know what you do. But
Hey,
I know what you doing type shit. But you ain't gotta cheat, baby. Just tell me you don't want to be
hey,
with me no more and be man about your shit and just go on about your business. You ain't gotta
hey,
hurt me
let's.
like that. Just go on.
Hey,
Hold on. I
I'm
got
about
the
to mess the game up. I'm about to mess the game up.
what you got, City
So,
Mike? I was gonna read the
like, do
comment.
you do? Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on, comment. So at the end of the day, like basically what you're saying, let's say like the way you delivered your message that you just delivered. What if the guy just don't even wanna like he blocks out everything you saying based on the way that you're saying it, the tone that you present to him, and you're like, you ain't gotta cheat on me, woot 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 woot. And in his mind, he's like, that's why I'm cheating on your ass, because you always loud and you so aggressive and all that. But he ain't gonna tell you that because it's just gonna make you the situation blow up more.
I mean, shit, be real. And if that's how you feel, just say it. We grown. If that's how you feel, say it. And when you say it, you gonna tell what I'm gonna say. Or if he be like, "Oh, I ain't want to be with
You
you
ain't gonna
because
say
you
shit.
aggressive."
You gonna pop his
No,
ass in the
no.
mouth
See
and y'all
me.
gonna
This
be
is me.
fighting.
I'm not speaking for every woman. This is me. If a man tell me, well, if my boyfriend, if I had a boyfriend, he just come up to me and be like, well, you know what? If we having a serious conversation, and he just be like, well, I feel like I don't want to be with you no more because you loud and aggressive. Shit, there go the door. Get the hell out. The hell you see? Go ahead. There
You
go,
heard that
there
shit,
go the
Shauna?
door.
Hey, hey,
I'm
Ro-
not holding you hostage. You is not permitted to be here, sir. There go the front door. Go ahead.
But he still love you though.
Okay, the
yeah.
love can be mutual, but at the same time, I'm not begging you to stay here if you don't want to be here.
He not trying to not be there. He just seen something else real quick.
If he's saying that he don't, if he's saying that if he's saying he don't want to be with me because I'm loud and aggressive, he's saying that he don't want to be here because you don't want to be with me. Get your ass
But
on.
what if you're not loud and aggressive all the time, but you just loud and aggressive for those couple days while you mad and you don't know how to communicate
But
with him, and he just
he
gonna go
said
slide over there with somebody that's not loud and aggressive until you calm back down.
cheating. Get your ass on. At the end of the day, you still ain't gonna be with me. Like, what the hell is y'all talking about? Like, I'm answering y'all. Like, if he gonna step out because I'm loud and aggressive, same thing. But you just said he started off with, I don't want to be with you because you loud and aggressive. If you don't, it doesn't matter if I'm loud and aggressive sometimes or if I'm loud and aggressive all the time. He started with, I don't want to be
Right.
with you. So that
So
means
what's it?
saying, if you don't want to be with me, get your ass on. If you want to step to the
So,
next female because she's not loud and aggressive, it's cheating. You don't want to be here. Get your ass on.
but what if the guy is out all night, 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, he hustling and he mean well, he trying to do good for all family that y'all trying to build, but he just don't hustle well and he ain't really bringing home the money like that. Is it okay for you to cut it off with him and he means well? Because I feel like that would be the like a metaphor of or assembly to a woman saying what you said. Cause he's out
Hold
all
on.
night. He mean good. He trying to hustle up money or whatever. He just don't know how to hustle, and you'll end up leaving him. And he had nothing but good intentions for your relationship. And he coming home at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with no money, but it's only because he don't know how to hustle,
He don't
or
know
he
how
don't
to
know how to
hustle.
get out of that do boy status or something like that. Is it okay for you to leave him?
No, because I mean, if he don't know how to hustle and they gonna I find out he don't know how to hustle or he feel like he gonna come to me and tell me, well, dang on, I'm lack of money because of this situation. No, I'm not gonna leave him. Hell, I'ma help him. Like if I know how to hustle, I'm like, well, shit. Let me put you on. Let me show you how to get this money. Let me show you how to
You
hustle. You falling
you gonna tell
short.
him
The shit
you
is
gonna
50-50. You falling short, I'm gonna be there
you
to help you. If you don't got it, I got it.
That
get your
sound
ass in the
good.
kitchen and make some mashed potatoes. Let me go to the block.
And I will. Do you hear me? You be the stay at home dad. Let me get out here and make it.
That
Hey,
sound
Shana,
good.
roll off those comments, man.
Yeah. Gertie Long said, "Why we got to be the only one that get cheated on? Some women cheat too. Men cheat for 5 minutes, for some cutty. Women cheat for love and upgrade. Niggas that want to appreciate her treat her better, and 9 times out of 10, you finna get left. Good women don't get their lick back because trust me, she gonna be a miss. That's not saying that right.
She gonna
Cause
be
trust, she
missed.
gonna be missed. Yeah, what y'all think about that?
I mean, okay, so going back to her first comment when she was like, men cheat all of 5 minutes and women cheat for love and an upgrade. I heard a man say that. Like he'll say that some men just out here to get a nut, but if a woman step out, that mean she was already gone mentally. She was just waiting on her body to move physically to go ahead and leave out the
Uh,
relationship.
I don't feel like that's true.
I'm saying, but that's what I heard. So what she said in the comments, I heard that. I heard that before.
Right. The reason
I'm
I'm gonna
saying I've
say I
heard that
don't
before
feel
too.
like the reason I'm gonna say I feel like that's not true is because, like, with you ladies are like single right now, and most single women, like, they're real into their next relationship. So when they get into the relationship, they not really up on the cheating thing. They're basically saying everything that y'all was saying tonight. Most women that cheat are in relationships that they're tired of, they're exhausted with. That was all.
That not true. Two ladies in the building.
Oh, don't be smiling now.
I agree. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
No, say what's on your mind. Shout out, I
No,
think we backing them into a corner.
no. You ain't backing me into a corner, but I can really agree with that. Because some women do be tired of the relationship and exhausted with the relationship. But it just all depends on if that's a
My
relationship
bad, my
that you
battery
really
died.
want. If that's a relationship that you really want, you're gonna work towards it. But if it's like weighing down on you and you the only one in the ring fighting, and that's why you exhausted.
Right.
So like I honestly say that that's when you come to your breaking point, to the point you just want to leave a relationship.
So what's worse though? But what's actually worse if men only cheat for quote unquote 5 minutes or just for the moment, and women cheat like on their way out? What's worse?
Oh, them doing that.
No,
Nah,
what?
nah,
That's way
nah,
worse.
nah,
How
nah.
was that? Okay, so how was that way worse?
Cause
No, it's
you
not worse.
just leave me. You don't want to be with me. Just leave.
That's what I
I
said.
mean,
But no,
but if the
cause
French fries, if the French
cause,
fries ain't good today, we
if
ain't
I'm
saying
doing
we
it, that
don't
don't
want to
mean I
eat
don't
at
want to be with you no
McDonald's no
more.
more.
Yeah.
Let me explain something to y'all.
I
If I'm
mean,
doing it, that
If
don't
I
mean I
can,
don't want to be
hey,
with you. You doing it and
hey,
according
but
to all that stuff, that means you want already trying to leave. You just
correct, but
leave. You didn't got to do that to me.
based on Gertie's comment, it basically saying
oh, that's Gertie right there.
men cheat because Gertie's basically saying men cheat because the French fries were not hot today. So the man went out for 5 minutes, got some more hot French fries, and now he back. And she's basically saying when women cheat, they don't want the restaurant no more.
Mm-hmm.
Look, y'all
What's
pissing me.
worse?
I swear to God.
How we pissing you off here? You just got back in here.
He don't even know what we talking about. He
You
pissed
don't
off
even know
because he
what we
don't know
talking
what we
about.
talking about.
So please go ahead and speak your piece. How is we pissing you off? Go ahead. I want to hear this.
A woman produces one egg every once a month, right? And a man produces like 40 billion sperm. Why is that? Why do you think that is?
I
Because
mean,
when men were built for quantity, it's like we don't go we and women are built and expect quality, so they look for a quality man. But for men, we're not built to worry about the quality of a woman. We built for quantity. That's why we have 40 billion sperms every time we fucking, you know, ejaculate to keep it kind of clean. But because in here we're wired for quantity, the goal is to have as many partners as possible so we could continue like our lineage. Like for women, they all look for quantity. That's why quality, which is the reason why you only produce one fucking egg per month. So 12 eggs per
And then got to be
year.
pregnant for 9 months. Can't do
And then you
nothing.
have to be pregnant for 9 months. So in here, really
You
what
gotta,
you're looking for is quality,
you
which
gotta,
goes back to those. Hold
you
on.
done put them to
It
sleep.
goes back to that stage, that the levels of their crazy that I was talking about. They're really just trying to make that person the quality man that they ultimately want to reproduce with. That's all I got. Yeah,
Let's go.
Y'all niggas quiet. I see y'all niggas quiet.
Because you was putting,
shit.
you
Y'all
put
be pissing.
them girls to sleep. Hey, yeah,
No, I
whatever.
want to see
I
what
ain't
she
with
has.
it.
I want to see her. I want to hear her response to that.
Let's get that rebuttal.
Yeah. Or you can
Gertie Long, you can actually join the show. Just drop in the comments if you want to join the show, because we do need to get other women's opinions on this topic. I know we running at about 2.5 hours, but yeah, let's keep it rolling.
Good conversation. It don't matter.
Realest podcast you'll ever get on.
What is Shauna think about that?
You're on mute, Big Roo.
I already said what I needed to say before you came back.
Okay. I just wanted to see what you had to say about what I just said. That's all.
Oh yeah, that's how it's been since the beginning of time. If it wasn't for all this birth control and all this stuff and the things that people can do now, it would still be that same way like how it was back in the day.
Yep.
That's all. That's the only difference now.
Yeah, for real.
Because that's how it was designed to be. That's why a man can have 30 babies on the way if he choose to. The woman can only carry one baby at a time. Granted, it's not twins or something like that, but obviously
that's just the structure of the universe. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's the structure of the human body. That's how we're designed. We're not designed
universe.
If you look at fucking you're right. If you look at Lions in the Wild, look at National Geographic, you got one fucking lion king, and he has a harem of about 10 females.
But the thing is,
he has all the babies.
I about to say, Big Roo putting the titties in the video. Yeah, go on, drop them in there, and so we can get the subscribers. Like, subscribe. Big Roo will be on the show with the jugs. Word on the Street Podcast.
Ain't no way you just did that one.
All promo is good promo.
Yeah, word just stupid right there. But yeah, that's just the way.
And she got a girlfriend that be on with her. So yeah, double the trouble. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Damn right. Let's get it.
I don't know if that's her girlfriend or not, but it's promo.
Well, if she ain't,
that's
she
my
about
best
to be.
Friend.
You heard what I said?
What you said, bro?
I said if that ain't no girlfriend, she about to be.
No, she's not. That's my best friend for 13 years.
I'm just fucking with you.
Already.
I'm just talking.
All kicks and giggles.
But,
yeah, man.
But yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's why when back in the day, before things was where it is, you had the king. The king had all the women, or could have as many women as he wanted, and the queen.
See, that's
all that kind of stuff.
That's a different conversation right there. That's a whole different.
But that's where it tied down to. We live in this modern society. We got rules and standards, and you're supposed to be with one person. All these things, the stuff that's going on now. Not saying
that comes from Christianity.
Not saying that's not wrong.
That comes from Christianity.
Right,
but that comes.
It isn't right.
Like solely from Christianity. That was not
in Christianity. They had multiple wives in the Bible too, stuff like that.
That ain't from no fucking Christianity. That's the way that the mind and the body of a man and a woman is built. And I know that we created these like different standards, quote unquote. And it's like we're trying to live a life, and that's opposite of the way that we're supposed that to be living our lives based on how we're built and designed. We're not designed to be living the life the way that we live it.
Yeah, that's why it's not working.
We have this thing called laws, and we have this thing called the Bible that makes us think we have to live life unnaturally. That's the reason why we have the issues that we have in life, because we're not doing it the way that we're naturally designed to do it. For real. I mean, that's just it. I mean, but we all know it. Well, most people don't.
We don't all know it. That's the problem.
Most people don't know it. That's the issue.
That's the problem. We don't all know it. Where my people go? Let me read some of these comments. She said that dang raindrop. So why we get cheated on again? My only answer is going to be the same answer I had. It was in his nature to do it.
Not true. It is in his nature. However, if the expectations are in line and people are honest, you don't develop the desire to do it. It makes it easier to go against what might be natural because your expectations are being satisfied, and vice versa. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
What was that with it? I went to go make a drink, but I didn't really have my cup.
Well, I had just replied to Miss Gertie's last comments, man. Black Raindrops did.
What was it? We're gonna set Black Raindrops isn't single. I was gonna say we set them up on a speed date, and then we'll have them come back and tell us how it actually went.
Man.
Why you laugh? Why'd you laugh, Champagne Shiner?
Because that I don't see that going well. He got very, very strong opinions.
Big Roo, you back in this? Where were we, man? I was trying to get a little drink. Oh, he ain't here. But yeah, I'm lost. Somebody fill me back in.
So yeah, Black Raindrops was, I said, because it was in his nature, replying to Gertie's comments that, you know, she said, why we get cheated on again? And I said, I guess, I don't know, it was in his nature to do it. And Black Raindrops, he said, nah. Yep, something like that.
So about
the expectations, he said.
Straight cap.
So like opportunity. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about, because if it doesn't matter how happy you might think that you are, right?
I disagree, man, because
you find
especially being a dope photographer like this, I can smash off all the time, a couple times a week right now. But nah, I want what I want. So it ain't really got nothing to do with opportunity.
That's bullshit right there. Because
for real.
I'm not saying it's all about opportunity. What I'm saying is, first of all, here's the thing. I talked to somebody like about a year ago, and I was like, all right, your girl works at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
She comes home 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock and working at a restaurant or some shit like that, right? And I was like, get your girl out the streets.
Yeah, she gonna end up smashing the fucking cook because she'll end up relating to him more, even though he's not a better person. She spends more time with that person, and all the shits and giggles that he's kicking her and shit. She's eventually gonna fall for that, but you're gonna elevate, and she's gonna be stuck
Yeah,
with somebody who only knows how to cook motherfucking chicken tenders. That's her bad.
exactly. But the point I'm making is when I say it's about an opportunity, that's the example that I'm saying is like, yo, don't, like I said a few episodes ago, like if you know you're going to a spot where 90% of people are going to be there, going to be dudes, don't bring your girl. Leave her at home.
Don't bring facts. Let's go. How do you ladies feel about that? Drop the comment. Big Rule. What you doing? Changing a diaper with one hand? Hell nah, Big Rule and that motherfucker blowing up a
I'm
unicorn.
blowing up this damn thing. I'm blowing up the
Hey,
thing for
Shauna,
my baby.
you got the Grand Princess with you?
Nah.
Oh, you don't? All right.
If I did, she would be in bed right now. She need to be.
Oh yeah, it is 11. It is
Absolutely.
11:30. I have
It is
no sense
11:30.
of I have no sense of time or day, like any of that.
Me either, man. I was doing some work today on the couch and I fell asleep. I woke up, it was like 6:15 or something like that. And I felt like it was like 2:30. And I was like, but I felt good. I was energized, went to the liquor store, got me a little drink, went and did some grocery shopping. And yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we getting tired of this, man. Unless y'all want to crank it back up.
I don't know what else to say on the topic.
Yeah, I think we about burnt out. Big Roo, you got any input? Women, do you have any women
No, I don't
on
have
the
anything.
comment? All right, Big Roo, what did you take out of the conversation tonight?
Why you gotta put me on the spot? Like we talked about a lot tonight.
We're gonna roll through everybody, but you was already talking, so I was like, let's hear her first.
I wasn't already talking.
Yeah, you was.
What would I say? I think I was talking to my son.
I was asking you something, and you responded. So I was like, all right, let's wrap it up. Big Roo, what you taking away from the show tonight? All right, we'll come back to you.
Yeah, I about to say I can't even answer that right now.
We'll come back to you. Champagne Shauna, what you
take
taking
from it
away?
is be yourself. Be yourself. Have that conversation of what you expect, but more importantly, be yourself. Your expectations for somebody else might not be the same expectations you got for yourself either. All that. Boils down to is be yourself. So that way you had nobody say you tricked them, and hopefully you ain't get tricked either. But you probably will.
Let's go. I like that.
We're always gonna get. Everybody's always gonna get tricked on some level.
Black Raindrops. What do you take from the show tonight?
Well, the person that we present when we first meet somebody is always a representative, right? And you're absolutely correct. Be yourself. But as difficult as it is to do that, it's difficult to do that because everybody wants to try to like present something that isn't really who they are. It's like their representative looks completely different than who they really are. So, and that's the case because we think, all right, well, she's only gonna like this. She's only gonna want that. She's only gonna expect this. Blah blah blah. So we all fuck up. Like for example, like you take a woman on a date. She shows up. She got a fresh weave, fucking eyelashes and makeup and the fresh dress and all that bullshit. But that isn't who she really is. And like a month later, guess what? You be like, whoa, wait a minute, that's not the person that I met at the club. Or he doesn't have what I thought he had type shit. But like what Shauna said, be yourself right out of the gate. That's how you keep from like fucking shit up or like getting heartbroken because the shit wasn't what you thought it was in the beginning. Now, that doesn't apply to every situation, but it applies to a lot of situations. So, like Shauna said, and be yourself. And like I said in the beginning, set expectations from the beginning. Period. So that way you know what the fuck you're dealing with. And if it doesn't work for you, then keep it pushing.
So on the first date, you do not get a haircut for the first date and do not wash your car for the first date if you don't normally get haircuts and wash your car.
Exactly.
Let's go. Big Root, back to you. What's your takeaway from the show tonight?
She dropped up.
Big Rue, Tamara, one of y'all.
Somebody in here.
I'm just saying that's how it should be. That isn't how it is, but that's how it should be.
And granted, if you don't like to get haircuts, you shouldn't be trying to talk to no woman.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't get haircuts.
Not true.
I mean, but no, like you ain't trying to get no shape. You ain't trying to get no shape ups. None of that.
That's when you're attracted to one that doesn't mind you not getting haircuts versus one that expects you to get haircuts every week. That's the difference.
Right. See, I'll tell a woman out gate like, yo, got a little haircut, but I really don't I don't like going to get haircuts because I feel like they charge too much for haircuts these days, and I could take that $150 that I spend in haircuts and do something else with. That'll attract some women, and that will turn some women away.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I mean, it's a
but I'm gonna have that haircut when I'm gonna get that haircut before I slide up in there and all that. Yeah, we're gonna be sharp before I slide in there. After I slide in there, I'm gonna let you know. Like, boy, nobody be getting no haircuts like this all the time.
That's my point. That's my point. That's my point.
Hey, you better learn how to wake up to this real shit.
That's my point. Like I used to no, that's
but you set the expectation
for the sake of the conversation, That's the point. Like if you want to what Shauna said, be yourself. Like who is ever being themselves?
Absolutely. But
you have to give yourself permission to be yourself. Be yourself. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But that comes with maturity, though. That comes with maturity.
Right. Because you'd be surprised how many more women you attract by just being yourself opposed to going to get the haircut every week and going to buy the clothes and dressing it up a little more. Like a guy could be like Shauna said earlier, can you take this camera while I brush my waves? And then another guy be like, boy, you're going to have to learn to love this nappy shit like this. And when the dude says you're going to have to learn to love this nappy ass hair, that's going to stick to her. And she be like, that nigga different. He's so crazy. He's so funny. when you drop it, when you drop that issue punchline or that um hey, what's up, can I get your number or whatever, is always better to just be yourself, and like that shit
Facts.
is gonna be more memorable to the woman opposed to just like, can I take you on a date through Chris or
Well,
where?
it's about the fact that it's gonna be more memorable to the type of woman that you need to attract anyway.
Yeah,
Not the type of woman that you have to dress up to attract. If you're
correct.
natural,
But
and you'll attract the type of woman that's okay with the way that you are naturally. Is what I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't have the
right,
answers. That's just me talking. You know what I
right.
mean?
But it kind of sticks in your mind. Like if a guy's like, let's say women or men. Like, nah, let's just go women on this. Like a lot of guys jump into women's inbox like, hey, how you doing today, beautiful? I would love to take you on a date. Good morning, sexy, etc., etc. They're gonna breeze right through those comments. They probably ain't even gonna respond. And then the dude gonna be like, damn, let's go get some McDonald's with your black chocolate ass or whatnot. That's the message that's gonna stick at. And he's probably gonna get a response quicker than the how you doing, beautiful. I would love to get to know you better.
Let me tell you something about fucking social media. It's got social media has the game all fucked up.
all the way.
Gertie said, Gertie said, y'all don't want that woman head to be nappy. You gonna be like, where you going? Who you going
I,
with?
I don't give a
She
shit.
want the same thing. Y'all
Nah,
y'all compliment each other. I guess
fuck that.
kinda. That was funny though.
Nah. If 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 you, it's all about what you like. If you are
Right,
okay with the chick that looks natural, that's your
right.
expectation. That she looks natural. But if you
Yeah.
want somebody that does the most, then that's your
Hmm.
expectation. That's what satisfies you.
Right.
That's what keeps
Cause
you like at the house.
correct. Cause you could have you could meet a guy that gets his haircut every week, wears designer clothes or nice clothes, nice shoes, and things of that sort, but it's actually dirty. Don't even wash that much. And then you
Mm-hmm.
can meet a guy that doesn't really get haircuts like that. Nice, fresh T-shirt, some little Jordans or whatever, whatever, and he smell good. He's well groomed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same thing for the women, because women go out here get the weaves, they get the lashes, they want to wear these little Dooney and Burke bags and all that.
not doing you
Like
right.
like yeah, I just came some other time. Like last night when
Yeah, I know. I got.
what's the girl from South Carolina? The uh the center from USC girls team that pushed the girl down last night.
Yeah, I don't watch college sports at all. To
Oh,
be
you
honest,
missed that. I don't know her name though,
You
but
missed it. Yeah, I know it
and
now. I just can't think of it. But at the end of the day, you have women who go out here and dress these things up, and then you have like she'd be like mad because we didn't notice her nails or her toes or something like that. Well, we weren't caring about that.
well, that goes back to my point. It's about setting expectations from the beginning, so you know what the fuck you're dealing with. If you don't expect her to get her toes and nails and hair and all that shit done, then she doesn't need to do it. She doesn't expect you to get your hair cut every 2 weeks and wear like fresh sneakers and like drive fancy cars and make a certain amount of money. If that isn't what she expects of you, then you need to know that from the beginning, so you're not out here fucking doing a bunch of crazy shit to try to satisfy that shit. That's why it's important, in my opinion. Now, I don't claim to know it all.
Mhm.
That's why it's important to have those conversations early on, so you know what you're dealing with. That's all. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, you don't fucking
Yeah.
before you take a job, you read the job description.
Right. But the job description can't be like just come prepared to work hard, etc. Like 2 or 3 bullets in the job description, and then once you get the job, you can find out there's a whole list of shit. Definitely finna quit that job. Ah man, I think we done.
I think this was a good episode, y'all. What y'all think?
I just ended it. My shit just started spinning. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you still.